CVT doesn't. Just another day in the hood. Yeah, it's a countdown. Okay. It really should be at 7:15 from this point. Baby, my alarm was set at 7 knowing he gonna be late. I'm only 9 minutes. I had to have a pre-production meeting. This is very professional. We have Carlos worse than my son football coaches with time. We gotta have a production meeting. Monday, little insight for you guys. Okay. My team did say they want me to do a day in the life of Carlos, but I don't know if I want to do that because I want to keep some stuff to myself. I don't know, maybe I will, but Mondays are my busiest days, okay? So that's what's up. Carlos, the Netherlands up here past 1 a.m. waiting on you. I'm not finna do this live with you no more, child. He said it's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to Shamea and to Portia. Happy Pride to Dustin. Happy Pride to Blue. I want Claudia to be prideful, but we're going to ask her in the chat how is she going to celebrate Pride. But happy Pride to the man in the mirror. Okay. Here's my new backdrop. You won't be seeing anything behind me, okay? You may see someone behind me later, but not now. Now, okay, Carla, you are so private like a Scorpio, but Blue said I am a quadruple Libra. So, you know. Hey, Sharon and baby, my queen. Okay, so we have a jam-packed show tonight. We are getting into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have a new segment that I'm going to introduce to you guys tonight. Can we guys to get into that? We're also going to recap Belle Collective Birmingham reunion, Love and Marriage Huntsville season finale, and all the things happening in the pop culture of reality television. So first thing first, okay, let's bring on my prideful people, Dustin, Blue, and Claudia.
You ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit, Los. What's up, y'all? What's going
Happy
on?
Pride, Dustin.
And I thank you. That's right. You know, ain't no shame in my game. I'm gay. Ain't no shame in my game.
Why are you gay?
That's right. I know gay. He's gay.
You are gay.
You are gay. Are you gay?
Y'all are gay.
Yeah, gay ass go right here.
Yeah, people. Y'all are gay. Hi.
We just some gay motherfuckers up here tonight. You know what I'm
saying? This is pretty gay. Claudia, you sure you ain't got a little bit nowhere?
Only the porn I watch. Oh. I'm with you in solidarity when I watch porn sometimes.
Women like that. Women love gay male porn.
No, I like to see the girls doing it.
It's like, the girls are boring.
Not to me. If I'm used to, it's taboo to me.
So I
was watching. This is going to be so crass.
Can I take a minute?
I was watching something on Twitter, which needs to be renamed XXX instead of X.
Oh my God.
Because something came on my feed, Dustin, Claudia, and Blue, and it was two women. Mm-hmm. And because I'm curious about just life and what happens in life.
Oh, child.
I was watching it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, why can't I take my eyes off of this? So I'm with Claudia. I'm into it.
What I don't like about porn is I don't like this. I like sensuality. And I think with the women, you see more of that. Like you're going to see like, it's more sensual. That's why, you know what I mean? It's about that part. I don't like the jackrabbit shit. I don't.
The cheat code is massage porn. I found the cheat code because it's sensual. Then they bang the stuff out of you. But first they relax your neck first.
I'll cut that part. I don't even watch that part. Like
I love massage porn. It's very relaxing.
I'm a patron of the arts, and I love nothing more than the performing arts. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's be entertained. Are you not entertained?
Carlos, did you catch wood when you watched the girl porn?
That is Reality After Dark happening this Friday on Patreon. Make sure y'all subscribe to my Patreon Reality After Dark, where I talk about things of the nature. And Claudia, what a great tease. I will talk about it, answer your question. But what I will say is I watched it and I rewound it.
Oh, so he was on
Oh,
Chubb.
so he caught wood. He caught a woodpecker.
At least on Chubb a little bit.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Not Chubb a little bit, Claudia. Don't say that to a man. That's gonna hurt.
Because not all the way there. So like it's a little intriguing. Like,
you were semi-Chubb.
Don't call me Diddy. I'm not little.
No.
Nowhere.
Meaning like it's kind of hard. You know, it's not full mass because you don't want that, but it's sexy enough to arouse you.
It's
No.
lesbian porn. It's like watching an A-League performance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Legit
saying?
porn.
Watching cats clean themselves. Lesbian porn's not real. They just be licking themselves. I don't like it.
You know,
Real
it's
stuff is
beautiful.
fine.
It's beautiful.
Well, for the straight community, I'm representing for the straights, and it is
Right.
okay. With all y'all gay asses, okay?
That's right. You the one watching gay shit.
I'm watching gay shit.
Thank you. You don't only want to watch a gay
And
porn
y'all
talking about our
talk
gay
about
asses. You a little gay
shit.
too.
And y'all talk about that shit.
You
So,
brought your
you don't
ally
like
ass up here.
Y'all talk
You're
about straight people
adjacent,
every day.
Claudia.
Y'all
What's
talk
the
about my
cut?
people every day.
So, Claudia, I will say this.
Thank
I will
you.
say this. I will say this. You have obviously always been a baddie. You have lived in LA in your 20s. We know that certain things just happens, you know, in life. Have you ever been in a situation?
I have
where-
never slipped and fell into someone's pussy. Is that, if
Right.
Have they fallen into
Right.
yours?
No, I've never been eaten out by a woman. I've never
that's
eaten a
unfortunate.
coochie. None of that. I've never done
Have you tongue kissed one?
No, I have not.
Touch the
Not
titty
like-
at least? Have you touched the
I've
titty,
never touched a
Claudia?
titty except when someone
You
says,
don't
you
want
my
to.
titty's done. I'm very straight. Except
You gotta
my
be too straight, Claudia. You messing out with some
You ain't
shit.
too straight for me. I ain't nice. I like a nice straight penis. That's what I
You don't
like.
have to be in a
Right,
relationship
Claudia.
to be held, Claudia. You don't have to be in a relationship to be held a little touched.
I'm not good at dating.
Claudia said,
No.
Okay.
Why I was supposed to be me versus a million people. Y'all always test me. and
No,
I
because your
always
eyes got
win.
glassy on Portia's date last week, so I thought that you might, be a
I
little
was
bit
trying to be
open.
nice because every week, Aaron hate her. I was like, let me say something nice about the girl. She looked beautiful. They look happy. I think Sway is Sway seems real cool, but I don't want to fuck Sway.
Right.
Take
Right.
you to dinner though.
There's
'cause
a
Sway take
line
you to
here.
dinner and pull your chair out.
I can like people, not want to have sex with them. I love y'all. I don't want to have sex with y'all except Dustin. That's it.
Me.
Carlos.
She called you Latavia to your face. She said, Dustin is Beyonce. You are Latavia and
Wait,
you're Latoya. You're Farrah.
I'll
Me.
text it to me real quick. Carlos, say, do you like this dick? Let me hear you say that in my ear.
So you like this deep?
Okay, Carlos, that didn't help. Maybe
No.
Lean back, Carlos.
Lie.
Lean back.
I
You're
love you.
sexier when you're not trying. That's the thing about
Look,
Carlos.
look. Yeah, it's June.
He's
y'all.
accidentally sexy. He can't know he's doing it.
It's definitely June. It's
You can be
Pride.
like, I feel like I would put my lingerie on and I go like straddle him. He'd be like, yes, bitch, yes. And
I love all the girls.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, and I'm like, you like all the girls or just me? Like it would never work. You have to love this one. I love this. No. And all this, you be doing all this clacking. I can't.
You
suck-
actually listen.
I can't
For the
do it.
record, for the record,
And all this.
No, for the record,
Not the jazz hands, Claudia.
there
Stop.
is no. They just say good.
Said, no.
For the record, there's Carlos King, the personality
Yeah.
that you see.
That's right. Talk your
Okay,
shit,
Kiki
bro.
Palmer.
Yes.
Yes, there's
Okay,
Kiki
shit,
Palmer.
bro.
And there's Lauren.
And there's
Oh.
Carlos King.
So you're saying you could take me through there?
Oh.
I have never had anyone reject or been disappointed the morning after.
I'm getting
I'm
sweaty.
sure you're good at
You
that.
let him stay?
Okay, Dustin, now you telling yourself,
No,
Dustin.
I'm just playing.
Your Uber's
Carlos.
outside.
I'm just playing.
Carlos, you're
Well,
very
Dustin
cute.
said that he's Beyonce, you are Farrah, and you could go meet your luggage if you really want it that bad.
I'll be looking like that nigga on the Apollo after the people lose. After we get done, I get that big cane and drag your ass right to that front.
So wait, so Dustin, after
the
the deed is
vestibule.
done, they go home.
Huh?
After the deed is done, you send them home.
I don't give a fuck where the I don't care about the destination. It's the journey beginning that we are prioritizing at that point. You know, unless we cool like that, then we can lay up, you know. And honestly, you shouldn't be sleeping with nobody that you don't want to lay up with. So maybe you're right. I'm just bad.
Well, do you hit him with the So what you about to do?
Nah, I just get up and start doing busy work and looking at them. You know what I'm saying?
One time I got on my laptop, I started working.
Yeah, that'll do it too.
Yeah.
I woke him up and said, "You have to leave." My
Yeah.
tism hit. I'm not subtle. I just say, "You have to leave now."
Start talking about your week and shit. Damn, tomorrow morning I got shit. Wednesday, I got Friday afternoon. You just start bringing up shit you got to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Look at the CEO, Dustin. Look at the CEO.
Dustin is definitely a true Aries because Aries have no patience. They want everything yesterday.
Unless I'm into you like that, then I want to be around you all the time.
that part.
Yeah.
But people irritate us very easily. We're like, shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dustin, the Rangers are asking you to use your best pickup line to Claudia. In your if you and Claudia were somewhere, how would Dustin Ross pick up the Claudia Jordan?
I would just go up to her and just
No. Do it. Claudia's here. Do what you. Yeah.
Oh wow. He's making his 2 kids commit incest right now. That's really weird.
Right. This is fucking gross. No wonder I felt uncomfortable. Thank you, Claudia, for identifying it.
He's like a bad father saying, "Oh, y'all."
We ain't doing that something about the Johnsons ass shit. We ain't doing that.
They want to see Dustin. Can you enlighten the raindrops who's buying tickets? DustinRossLive.com. They would like to see how you would pick up someone like a Claudia, not the Claudia, a Claudia Jordan.
Wow, you're really doing this to us.
Yeah. I would walk up to Claudia and be like, Claudia, that nigga over there fine as shit. So, and I don't think he into me. So let's act like we into each other. And then, whoever get him, we'll be happy for one another. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. So then we go over there and start necking, you know what I'm saying? Doing shit like that, rub her back. Nothing that's going to make neither one of us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit anyway. So we'd be good.
And then Dustin, all he has to do, my little ghetto turn on between us girls here is I love watching smoke weed. I just love when they roll it up. I just think it's something so sexy when I don't know how to do none of that. And the suburban girl in me is like, oh.
Yeah, thank you.
I like watching a nigga reverse the car. Hanging around the back.
Yeah.
I love that. Reverse the car. Yes.
You gotta do it with this right here.
All of this, and then you looking and you got your hand around my neck. Yeah, I like that shit. Claudia, it's usually men who say they like girls rolling weed. So yeah, you have been watching a lot of lesbian porn.
I haven't.
You just described a stud, but
real lesbians that smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? On camera, don't give a damn.
They said Dustin and Claudia, all Aries, are all alike, very goofy, but mean as a mother.
Thank you. And we would like to thank the Academy. Yes. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's now okay, so Blue, what is your pickup line?
Oh, I don't have one. I don't believe in approaching men.
Oh,
you don't approach men?
No, I want a man who wants me bad enough to come get me.
What do you say to women, though?
I don't say shit to women either.
Act like Carlos is a woman and you're like approaching him. Pick him up.
No, here's the thing. I like masculine energy. So back in the day, I'd be like, "Hey, you need me to fix your credit?" But I've changed. So back, the old me was a fixer. The new me, all my married friends have told me, anybody you're gonna be with has to like you enough to come get you. So I don't do pickup lines anymore because my old friend, she was a Scorpio. She's one of the mean ones too. Shout out to the Scorpios who are nice. I said, "Why are your guys always so nice to you, but you're a bitch?" And like, I'm a nice girl and they're mean to me. She said, "My men come and get me. You go and get yours, and therein lies the difference between us."
Oh,
I wanted to hit her in the moment.
Wow,
she wasn't wrong.
Who broke the fight up?
Right.
I believe in.
Did you feel that, Dustin? Did you feel it in the spirit?
Completely. I felt it, friend. Yes. My thing is, if I see somebody that I'm attracted to, what I'm gonna do? Wait for them to come say something to me.
My boy.
But you're a strong masculine. It makes sense for you. I don't want to be.
I know some feminine niggas that do that too on the regular. Don't give a damn. I don't know.
Strong masculine.
Like, I'm not even gonna think about it. Like, I'm gonna see you and be attracted to you and act. It's not gonna be like a thing. Should I do this or should I not? Like, in the appropriate settings. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see you and I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna sit back and think, well, I want to wait for them to say something to me. No, never. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go meet you.
Proving my point about straight men and queer men. I keep on telling y'all, queer men in this day and age are acting more hyper masculine than the straight ones.
And
I keep telling you, this is Exhibit A. I wish I could hear more straight men talk like that.
I'm with Dustin. Every 100% of the men I've ever dated, right? Mm-hmm. I approach 100. I'm like Dustin. Because my thing is this: I don't have time to overthink things, and I'm not scared of rejection, right? So the thing is, if it's a no, I like to move on and to the next one. But I would rather know it's a no versus the unknown. But unlike Dustin, I know what it's like to get rejected.
Yeah, I've been rejected before. I've been rejected. Like, for real, it'd be shit like, it's awful, but whatever. It'll be shit like, you know, we'll start talking and they'll be like, well, I'm talking to somebody. I'm about to be in a relationship with this person. You know, and I respect that. You know what I mean? Like, I respect you having some standards. I'll just wait on you. You know,
when you have
he skipped the part where he pulled them first, and it was American Idol. We talking about people who can't even get chosen. You made it to the top 3.
Listen, get a good cologne or perfume. You know what I'm saying? Grooming plays a big part. Breath, you know, flossers, plackers, tongue scrapers. You know what I'm saying? That's how you end up with a tongue depressor. But you know what I'm saying? Like you know, there's things you need to do to make yourself, I don't know, do the things that you would want a motherfucker to do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the mirror is a little bit different because I'm gay. I don't know, but I feel like you should be, if that's what I like, then I'm gonna do that and put that out there in the atmosphere, because I know it's appealing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody mentioned clairvoyance, and I just want to clarify. I don't believe in men being clairvoyant. I flirt. I make it clear that I'm interested. I just don't seal the deal, because respectfully, everybody I know who went and got their man, I don't want that kind of man.
Yeah. Yep.
Respectfully. So I'm not saying it doesn't work. I don't want the results.
It just don't work for you. Yeah.
I don't want to bait a man who now, because the last time I tried it, he expected me to have that energy our entire relationship. I'm not taking out the trash because I told you.
Hell, fuck no.
Yeah. So no. Yeah, I can get a nigga if I walk up to him, but like the kind of man that I want is someone who said, like, I need that, I want that, and comes and gets it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll never walk up to a guy, but I will do the things that we do to manipulate the situation to make him feel like it was his idea. He's, you know, and you give them the green light to come on over, and then you're like, I set this up.
My light is red, like the Krispy Kreme hot sign.
Oh, hot and ready, fresh and ready.
Now come over here and roll this blunt so we can hit the
Hell yeah. Word up.
Buddy, do you want a roughneck? Would you do that?
Yes.
True MC Light. Would you have like a strong back man who grabs your neck consensually, pins you against the wall a little bit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're smizing again. You're doing it. See, this is why people thought you were a little open, but with the sway, you like smize.
I like that.
I don't know.
You like that shit. I can tell in your eyes, Claudia. Respectfully.
All of Claudia's exes are fine with a strong back.
The only one I ever met had the strongest of backs. By the way, I know Carlos' titties are out, but Dustin, have you been working out? You look broader than normal.
Thank you. I've been, you know, I'm private about that, but yes, you know what I'm saying.
I can tell you've been working out because your back's getting broader. I like it. Yes, that's part of your titties.
This whole panel's in heat right now.
I think I'm ovulating. I'm apologizing up front.
I got a community note, you know, like a doctor's note. I got a community note because it's Pride Month, so I could be nasty.
That's true. We could all be gay, and then Claudia, gay adjacent.
No, I'm not.
She an ally, so she can be my plus one.
I'll ride the dick in y'all's honor.
This show has taken on a let's okay. We need
I love this show.
Sorry,
this show.
The deek.
Okay, so Raindrop,
right.
You're chic. The deek is chic.
Tune in to Reality After Dark. We'll continue this on Friday on my Patreon account. Okay, let's get into our first show of the day. We have to get into the Belle Collective Birmingham reunion. Okay. This reunion has so many things going on. The first thing I would like to get into, shout out to all the Belles, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for a great reunion. I love you guys, and hopefully I'll see y'all soon. Okay, now with that being said, I want to get into your thoughts, Dustin. Which part would you like to talk about first as relates to the reunion?
I want to talk about the showmanship of the Belles, right? And who came to play. because Tiffaney came to get down. You know what I'm saying? Tiffaney must have sneezed on that prayer cloth and forgot it on filming day, because when I tell you she didn't give a damn, she was cussing. It was like cussing, you know, lowercase, but cussing nonetheless. And she was doing that. And she was making her point. She ain't scared of Stormi, and Stormi ain't scared of her ass either. So that made for a great back and forth. I thought that Amber was the most protective of herself on the reunion stage. I feel like everybody else kind of was a little bit more comfortable, and that's something that comes with time. And I actually appreciate her honesty in being a little bit more reserved on the stage. Don't be fake. Just be honest to your emotions at the time. So I thought that was great. But Tiffaney and Stormi and Fumi was Fumi. I don't want Fumi to argue with nobody. I just want Fumi to smile and talk shit and spend money and make her content and just to yell at them children and get a house. And I love Fumi. I don't want her in no mess. You don't need to argue with nobody. I felt like Kayla showed up. She looked beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She was more vocal on the reunion stage. I was very proud of these ladies for their first season reunion, because typically it's the pits first season. But these ladies seemed very well acclimated to the environment. I was happy.
So let's get into that. Okay, so Blue, one of the things that happened in this reunion was we were able to hear from Fumi in regards to whether or not she knows the mortgage payments for the house she lives in. She said no. I asked her if she's aware of the finances and all this other stuff. She said, look, my man takes care of that, and that's just our dynamic. She pretty much doubled down on it, flipped the rubber down. What did you think about that in terms of Fumi's like, I live a soft life, and I am unabashedly okay with that?
I think Fumi, to Dustin's point, is like the Lucille Ball of the show. She's like the comedic relief, living the soft life, the kept woman who he gives me an allowance and I spend it within a week and we go shopping and I have no idea how much our mortgage is. And this house is only 2.6 million. I do think, and she mentions her immigrant story a lot. I think from someone who comes from where she comes from, what I've heard from my Nigerian friends, Nigeria is like India where there's no middle class. You're either poor or you're rich, right? And so because of that, I think she's tickled that she ended up on this side of the coin. And she has no apologies for it. She thinks that she already prepaid for her licks in childhood struggle. And now she's ready to live a soft life until her last breath with her man. And I don't hate it. I don't hate it. My thing is, and this is why I liked about Stormi's response, when you asked, and that was brilliant, a little messy, but brilliant. When you asked the most high achieving woman on the couch, how do you feel about the damsel? She says she like it, I love it, right? Like if it works for her, it works for her, it doesn't work for me. I said, now, Carlos, I know exactly what you're doing. But I love that a woman like Stormi and a woman like Fumi can be on that couch together because it shows what option looks like, right? Like there's no one way to be a woman who loves yourself. Being a housewife who is psychologically safe and financially safe with a good man, to me, is just as dope as being a boss-ass bitch who's building an empire with her man. Both of them work. So I actually like having both of them on the cast. They're like two bookends for me.
Claudia, what are your thoughts on that? You know, obviously, Claudia, you are a woman that makes her money, pays her bills. What do you think of Fumi's response?
Because I have so many friends, I've been in so many different situations and some similar to this. I think it's beautiful on one hand to be able to see a Black woman live a soft life, because we all want that. For more Black women to have to, I'm sick of the struggle story having to be all of our stories. Like, why every story about Black folks got to be a struggle all my life? So it is nice to see a Black woman to be able to experience a soft life. But I'm not gonna lie, it made me a little nervous not knowing anything about the finances. I have a friend that's going through a divorce right now that lives in New York, and she's wheelchair bound, which happened during her marriage. And when it came down, she used to be a Deal No Deal model, Miss Venezuela, gorgeous woman. And he moved her to the worst city to be in a wheelchair, right? And she had no idea about the finances. And she so regrets not knowing who the mortgage goes to, how to pay it, how much was in their account. Because if and I hope it never happens, if the person ever changes their mind, you are at their mercy and they will hide money and move it around. And I just don't think it's a good idea. As much as you want to say that on TV, and there is some aspirational qualities to that, I just want her to be a little bit more involved. You don't got to pay it, but I would need to be in on it and know what's going on and know how to write a check. And when I hear women say, oh my God, my husband handled everything. And then if something happens, and I'm not putting this on them, I just feel like I would just always operate in an abundance of caution because you just never know. And I just felt like, oh, that was a red flag. I was like, oh my God, no, please know where your mortgage, how you pay your mortgage, please.
I have a question. Do you think that it's slightly different for Funmi because she makes so much as an influencer? So it's more like my money is my money and your money is my money, as opposed to I ain't got no money at all?
I don't know. I'm not aware of her as an influencer, so I don't know like
She's all over my TikTok. She's a big influencer apparently. Yeah.
I'm hardly ever on TikTok. I just figured out how to make a damn video on there. Okay. As the oldest, as the statesman.
You still doing the Renegade from 5 years ago?
Oldest on the channel. Yes. I'm like, please help me set up my remote control for my cable box at this point. I don't know. All right. So I don't really know how big she's on there, but still though, outside of that, but still, it's still your part of that house. You have equity in that house. I just want her to just be careful. Yeah. But I also love seeing a Black woman, especially an African woman. I love that. That is like what our ancestors dreamed of, for us to be able to have a soft life and to, not be so stressed out. But you also can't be dictating how much house you can get if you don't have any idea about finances. You kind of need to know that. I don't know.
She lying anyway, but it's good for TV.
She got money. She's playing. Lucille Ball played dumb, and she was born to Desi.
I didn't want to say that, Dustin, but I.
She fool me at. Fool me, your ass is lying.
Yeah,
you know damn well what's going out and what's coming in. Okay, but I love that you decided to lie because it makes for incredible television on Belle Collective, and keep lying.
I agree.
Go bigger with the lie.
Okay, so y'all think Funmi is fully aware she was capping for the show?
Lucille Ball. That's why I kept saying Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball lied about Desi being in charge, and the whole time she was actually the one running the money behind the scenes. Yeah. I think Funmi is playing Lucille like an African Lucille, and I love it.
She has children. Ain't no way in hell she don't know about the security and safety of them children. And that mortgage, you know what I'm saying? Of course she knows what's going on. Thankfully, she lied. We thank her. We speak her name. Fool me.
Okay, so I want to, because again, this is a great debate. One of the things that I saw on TikTok and in the comments were on Twitter, and thank y'all for having us trend top 10 on Twitter on Friday. Thank y'all very much.
Nice.
People were comparing Funmi and Wendy, Dr. Wendy from Potomac, who also sort of was perpetuating this naivete when it came to things. Obviously, we know now that they're dealing with something serious, allegations of insurance fraud, where we did see scenes where Wendy made it seem like she knew nothing. I'll speak for myself. I was even like, Wendy, you way too smart. You know something. Now we're seeing maybe she didn't. So do you guys think it is giving Dr. Wendy tease or not?
No, and I honestly am offended by people comparing that. Not nobody on this panel at all, obviously, but I'm offended by other people comparing that because what's the only thing they got in common? They on reality TV and they're Nigerian.
Yeah,
that's it. Funmi is an influencer. Wendy got 4 degrees. Okay, so y'all know, no, I don't, and it's completely different circumstances. Wendy's husband is an attorney. You know what I'm saying? Wendy is a PhD. They're very well aware and informed of each other's educational paths and shit and the jobs that you get thereafter. And again, these people have children. So no, I don't believe it at all.
So I agree with this comment here. I think these women are like, when you go on reality TV, being protective of your husband, letting him operate in the masculine male lead role, like letting him lead.
Right.
Very well, maybe in all the finances, but on TV, you know what? Let's image out here like, I let my man lead, and I don't know. And then also, when you go on these shows, you do want to seem like bigger than life. Even if you're huge in life, you still want to be like, I don't know. That's a steal, $2.6 million in Alabama. That's one of the biggest homes out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I slapped my thigh when she said it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, right. Good. You know what I'm saying?
2.6, okay.
2.6 is a lot anywhere except California.
Except for where I live, it's not. I've looked up 2.6. It's a regular decent house.
Right.
Yeah.
What about Birmingham?
I moved. Bye, California. All right. So I want to get.
Oh, yeah, Cali, yeah.
You got to be in Encino. So one of the things that also occurred in this reunion was the Stormi and Tiffaney of it all. Tiffany made some very strong, accusations against some of the women, including Fumi, where she felt that Kayla was Stormi's minion. I asked Amber if she agreed. Amber agreed that Kayla is Stormi's minion based on what she has seen. And then Fumi got offended and said, disabuse yourself of that thought, thinking that I need anybody to sort of hold on to make me look good. Claudia, what do you think about that? Is Tiffany onto something that these girls want to befriend Stormi and they're not going to go against her? Or was Tiffany not on the money with that?
I don't know. I was really trying to figure out, like, probably is a little bit to it that she's like some people perceive as the queen bee, but I just feel like no matter what, Tiffany is gonna have something negative to say about Stormi. Tiffany does not want to like Stormi, and I just feel like she's on some things. Like when you go at first, you're like, wait, I don't know. Then you go back and you watch it, you're like, I don't know, girl. She just has a real negative energy about her, but she has been right on a few things. I did run the tape back a couple times during the reunion, and we'll get to that stuff. But I don't know, her negative energy. The dog.
I don't think she was right about the run the tape thing. I think she was being willfully obtuse.
I just go back to the dog. The dog knew at the very beginning of the
season. That dog did know. Honestly, it's a psychic little dog.
Animals know, and it's just like I want to like Tiffany, and she just comes off so bitchy, and so I hated her dress. What was that? The look, she was giving turtle the whole time. Like a turtle got kicked out of its shell. I don't know. But then some things I liked about her. Like, I like that she's fearless. I think she's great for reality TV. She's great. You need a Tiffany on your show. But I don't know. She just, and then I feel like they both contribute to it. I feel like Tiffany and Stormi contribute to it. But I feel like Tiffany is a little bit more sometimes when Stormi be trying to bring it down. Tiffany just not wanting to go there. I feel like she just doesn't want to acquiesce to. She feels like what y'all all think is a star, so I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna be like y'all. Y'all the minions. I'm different than y'all. You guys are there, and I'm here. Y'all can be up under her. She refuses. I hate to say not fall in line because no one wants to fall in line, but she really wants it known. I ain't like them other girls, and I'm gonna give it to you. And I'm like, well, I don't know why. They rub each other the wrong way, but probably in another world they could have probably been friends. I don't know.
And to me, that's a disposition. I agree, first of all, that she does exude that type of energy. And to me, that's a disposition that is only legitimate when it's in response to something, right? Like, you can't just come into a situation. And K. Michelle actually did the same thing on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Thank you for saying that. I think she's
feel me?
Go ahead.
Coming into a situation, assuming that people have this hierarchy, this unofficial hierarchy, or people assume you as their subordinate when that's not even the case. And you're literally creating that on your own. And now we're at this point of being combative with one another because you made up in your head that I thought I was better than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we all really, every name I just mentioned is too old for that shit. And that's she's elementary, high school, on the outside, you know what I'm saying? Jump rope logic. Then you think you better than, or you think you too good, all that other shit. Like, you can't just create that.
She's telling on herself, though. The thing about Tiffany, I'm trying my hardest to hold my face because I'm not good at holding faces when people annoy the stuff out of me. Tiffany's a contrarian. She's a first lady of a church with no congregation. I think in her mind, she's used to running Bibles. I said this before. She's used to running Bible studies. She's used to being the one that people need her approval. And she feels a way that somebody else has the ring that needs to be kissed. In her mind, I also think this is something I've clocked. Everything that Tiffany says about Stormi is what she would have done if she was Queen Bee. And she's telling on herself, in my opinion. She thinks that Stormi has minions because she has minions. She thinks Stormi is judging her because she would have judged her. I think the thing that her and Amber have in common with K. Michelle is they're both on that train arguing with an empty seat. Every time Amber talks about Kayla, she's centering herself in Kayla's life. And Kayla was like, I was just picking my nose. I wasn't thinking about you. It's just so self-aggrandizing. I am worried for Stormi, funny enough, because Stormi's not innocent. And though I think the Amber and Tiffany alignment if you were my employee and you were kikiing with somebody like that, and I see that both of you have a bad habit of creating narratives and unnecessary combat because you want to assume that I'm guessing at you from a high ground, I would not trust somebody like that in my business at a certain point. If they come back for season 2 and Amber is no longer working for Stormi, I would not be upset at that. As a business owner, if I had a friend who was working with me who was acting like, and think about what Tiffany keeps on saying, that's your friend though. Whenever somebody is friends with your ops and they constantly mention, but ain't that your friend? But ain't that your friend? There's a mockery and a nasty in that is starting to irk my nerves with Tiffany. So Tiffany, I'm not a fan. Dustin's right. You're a necessary evil, emphasis on the evil. You're a nasty church girl. You're the reason I'm Buddhist, okay? People like you are the reason why there's church hurt, because you judge from a moral high ground that you say that other people have. Stormi's not perfect, but you think she's you. And I don't like it.
To me, that's not being a good friend. That's being a shitty friend when you make your friend feel any kind of indifference about one of your ops. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this case, which is unique because there's a lot of years of tangible history between Stormi and Amber. You know what I'm saying?
History and
success. That's what exactly. They locked in on the business tip. So for Tiffany to be on some "that's your friend" ghetto ass logic like that is just disappointing.
And I don't think
I don't like Tiffany on the show, but I like Tiffany on the show at the same time.
Same,
so,
yeah.
You know,
I gotta pop my blood pressure pill when she comes on the screen. Like, Tasha, here she come with the bullshit. Sorry, go ahead.
And I don't want people thinking like, I'm saying that Stormi is perfect in this. I do think they both contribute to the drama between them. They both have popped off when they could have taken the temperature down. There's been a time when they both went up when it could have went down. And then one's trying to de-escalate and the other one's like, nope, not today. I'm going back up. So they're like never on the same like plane of trying to like calm it down. One's going up, one's going down. And I just feel like those, you know, and I will say this, Tiffany, you're playing in our faces about it's just a mop. It was not just a mop. The mop is symbolic of the little girling that was happening, the sunning that was happening. Because
you got clip art t-shirts and she's successful.
Yeah, like it was.
You them ugly ass shirts. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry.
So y'all brought up Amber, and one thing that did happen at the reunion was you saw this emotional moment between Amber and Stormi, where they both admitted that things were weird, right? And Stormi said, you know, I didn't hear from you. And Amber's like, you know, I don't want to bother you, although you got us on this show. This is your world. And I thought it was a nice moment where you saw them address what we kind of assumed would be between them, because during filming, things didn't seem weird, but obviously when the show airs and all this other stuff, we were kind of thinking like, I wonder how things are. So what did you guys think? Because y'all talked about, is it weird that obviously Amber works for Stormi, they're both on the same show together, but do you think, Blue, that their hug at the end solidified that there's room for them to navigate this duality of working and being on the show?
I think that there is love there, but there isn't enough trust. You can love somebody and begrudge that they've compromised the trust, and so you care about them deeply, but you have to move differently. And as somebody who employs my friends, and we don't have this, my friends are so ride or die for me. I sincerely, because I work with my friends, I think that's why I'm taking it so personal. I can't imagine any of my friends who work with me acting like Amber and us still being able to work with each other. I'm like a Dustin where mind you, all my friends are Aries. Maybe that's the problem. I'm used to a bunch of knuck a few bucks. So I'm used to everybody that works, literally, we have an employee meeting. We can't hire no more Aries, right? So I'm used to people who have my fucking back.
Wait, that is discrimination.
I know. My friend told me, my bookkeeper told me.
You're going to get a class action lawsuit.
No, all my friends are Aries who work with me. So this is weirdo shit to me. I can't conceive of a world where you're talking to my sister or Bridget or anybody else and being like, wait, that's your friend. And then I say not too fucking much on Blue, right? So to me, Stormi loves Amber. Amber loves Tiffany, but love and trust are two very different things. I'd rather have a stranger that I trust than a friend that I love and don't trust working with me.
Amber doesn't really have a spine though. That sometimes
she doesn't. She's
kind of annoying.
She's
like
op adjacent. She's op adjacent, quite literally on that couch, Carla.
But that's a show. So the fact that she's friends with both of them, and Tiffany keeps saying how Stormi has an entourage. So does Tiffany sometimes. So
got the mayor's wife
they
as an entourage and a bunch of child.
So maybe they're more
mother's board.
Good show, Carlos. Good show.
Well, listen. I love the fact that the show has evoked so much passionate conversation as it relates to everyday life. And again, thank you guys so much. Belle Collective Birmingham season 1 was a humongous success. Thank you to everybody who tuned in to watch it. TikTok. Yes. I mean, I can't get enough of TikTok recaps of it. We will see if we're doing it soon. Keep refreshing your social media.
Tiffany did lie though with that thing with Kayla though. She did lie about the whole free labor thing. The free labor.
One?
The free labor thing was a lie.
You asked Tiffany, you stand 10 toes down on saying that Stormi was getting free labor, and she's like, no, blah blah, and she's like, that's what you do, and you lie, Kayla. And when they roll the tape, she did say that. So justice.
And like Stormi said, how did I send her on a mission when you were the one who invited her? Genius. Sorry, continue.
That's okay. Make sure y'all catch up on Belle Collective Birmingham Reunion, the own app and DVR, and we'll see what happens next season. All right.
What's the next city? What's the next city, Carlos?
Listen, I'm so focused on Jackson and Birmingham right now that
Dallas.
It's not gonna be Dallas.
I am so listen. Birmingham.
Birmingham was such. He does Dallas. Okay.
I love Dallas. Me and Claudia.
Carlos, she's drinking your iron drink. She has a green drink. She's trying to appease you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I will say that Birmingham was such a risk in the best way possible. I love taking risks. That it paid off because Jackson is such a big show that Birmingham, you always want your first show of a spinoff to be a hit. And thank the Lord Jesus, it was.
You did a good job. I wanted another part of the reunion. I was like, I wanted more of it. So.
I know we needed 2 parts, and there was so much on the cutting room floor. For those who felt like it was rushed, it was because meaning edit wise, because we had to cram so much in one part. So
but the next season order will be bigger, so it don't matter.
Please make it bigger, child.
It probably already is.
Hide all the mops though. No mops, no buckets, no pails, no brooms.
Just brooms. All right. Up next, we have Love and Marriage Huntsville season finale. This this finale had a lot going on. Marsau chatted with his brother Maurice about the state of his marriage to Letitia Scott. Starting with you, Dustin. This scene between Marsau and Letitia that ended the finale was literally the talk of social media. And even today, Marsau pretty much told Tisha, you're not listening to me. He wants to buy her out of the company. He did ask her how much it would take to buy her out of the company. And she said pretty much she's not for sale. And to give a little backstory, Tisha has 2 degrees. She has a bachelor's and a master's, and I want to say something else, but Tisha is heavily degreed, and Tisha does have ownership of Scope, which is the business her and Marsau. He wants to buy her out. He pretty much wants her to be Fumi. He wants Tisha to be Fumi. Look, a kept woman, enjoy the money I give you, go shopping, do what you want to do with it, and let me run the business. And a lot of things happened. Everyone said it was tough to watch. Dustin, since you are a season 1 watcher, what were your thoughts on that whole moment?
It wasn't tough to watch for me because I don't feel that their marriage, the state of their marriage, is in jeopardy at all. I think that Marsau just wanted to be heard. And sometimes in a marriage, in a relationship, in a friendship, in a work relationship, sometimes you got to yield when you give a damn about the relationship, right? Sometimes you got to give a little bit. And I think that Letitia was more committed to expressing herself and refuting certain claims that Marsau was making, that it was restricting her from being able to listen. This comment just made me laugh because why would you spell her name in all caps? That means that you know how to say it, Letitia Scott. But listen, Letitia wouldn't listen. Marsau just wanted to be heard. I don't think that he actually really wants to buy her out. I think that's more of a way of him expressing that, hey, I'm in distress over here. we got to have some solution to this very real problem in our relationship, right? And that's his way of messaging to her. I'm serious as fuck. I'm not just talking shit. Like, we need to make some changes. But I don't think he wants to buy her out. And as far as him wanting her to be a stay-at-home kept wife, too late. You know what I'm saying? She's not. She's on fucking television, number one. You know what I'm saying? Number two, she has gone back to school with the intention, and blatant intention, might I add. She was very vocal during her time while she was getting that master's degree about wanting independence, wanting to work, wanting to be fulfilled through having a career of some sort. And he knew that and supported it back then. So you don't get to play the Uno reverse now. Too late. Get with the program, Marsau. You love your family. You love the way Tisha Scott mothers your children. You love Tisha Scott. All the shit that's been thrown at them, all the rumors, all the accusations, they would have been fell apart if they didn't really love each other. Hello. So they just need to work that part out, and he needs to reframe his lens on what his wife looks like as far as how she shows up in the world as a working woman. Get with the program. The horse is already out the stable, bro. It's too late to reverse that. Tisha is doing her own thing, and she should be. And she's much more likable, to be honest with you, now than she was back when her ass was at home all day. Absolutely. Miserable in season 1. Okay, this is a totally more fun Tisha Scott. Hell, she had on a leopard cat suit and bright red streaks.
She did.
That's a woman that is free.
Trying to tap into her inner destiny.
She ready to go to Reno.
Shout out to TD Jakes. Woman now are what? Loosed. Okay. And it's too late. It's too late. So get with the program. That's what I got.
Claudia.
She got my nerves in the scene. Tisha Scott. It's like she wasn't listening to understand. She was just listening to respond. Like, as soon as he's done talking. Well, I think I'm like, did you hear anything he said? No. And I felt bad for him, actually. And I usually take the girl side, the woman's side, but I did not.
It's true.
Yeah, I usually do. And in that scene, I was like, girl, he's trying to have a conversation with you. And he brought that up, that value and the question about buying you out. I don't know if he really is serious about that, but at the advice of his brother, which I don't know if he should take advice from his brother, but he took advice from his brother about asking her what she thinks her value or contribution to the company is. And she even admitted, I have not been contributing like I used to, and I'm not. But then also is on his neck about not getting the projects done that she wants and her stuff done. I felt bad. It was like, you ever watch two friends that you care about both of them, and they're like two shits passing in line. It ain't landing. Like, they're not listening to each other. Mm-hmm. But she really wasn't listening to him. All she heard was, buy me out, divorce. And then it was over with. And then it blew up. And I feel like that conversation could have gone a totally different way if they were listening. Yeah.
I'm about to throw Tisha Scott some Belle. Lord, well, lightning might strike me there. Okay, so y'all know that I be having strong feelings about Tisha Scott, but I will say this. Dustin, you said something really important. You said he didn't mean it. He was trying to get her attention. I'm never a fan of not saying what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? Because the thing that you tend to say to get someone's attention is the thing that you know is going to trigger them. Mm-hmm. So how can we be shocked that somebody's triggered when you're saying something triggering to get their attention? Mm-hmm. And so I'm throwing Tisha Scott Belle because he knows that to her, it's going to feel like a soft launch of a divorce. That thing that you're doing to shock her to pay attention is also going to shock her to be frazzled. And let's be clear, she's not the most, no offense to you, Carlos, she's not the most emotionally regulated person. Okay, she need to talk to the lady, maybe take some of them ginkgo biloba pills that you be taking to bring herself down. She's easily spooked. You're talking about the horse is out the stable. You don't even have to unlatch the hook. You just got to cough and the horse runs out the stable. So she's a very frazzled woman naturally. So saying something that she's going to take inflammatorily and then be stunned she's not listening doesn't make sense to me. I could have told you, like Negro Damas, that she wasn't going to listen as soon as you mentioned that. So Tisha Scott not wanting to feel obsolete, not wanting to feel like she's going to be soft launching and uncoupling, not wanting to feel that all the independence that she fought for is being taken from her, even though I don't agree with how she did it, because I am emotionally regulated, I completely think it's inevitable that she would have responded that way. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of wish that he had found a more honest and compassionate way to say what he meant, rather than scaring a frazzled horse.
Ooh, some of the comments try to shade all of us. They said, no offense, but none of y'all married. Will y'all hug?
Right.
Actually, we can talk
Yeah. I drink the hey, cheers, y'all. We ain't married.
cheers to that, and also too, cheers to that. Let's do some quick math because this is like when Claudia gets called a hoe. This is where I get into that. So let's talk about this. Okay.
The average customer service bitch has had more dicks than me. I promise you that.
Let me explain something too. This is something that I talk about quite often about the
access.
hierarchy of emotional intelligence when it comes to dating. And I actually want you guys to do this math, right? When it comes to emotional intelligence and dating, first place is 2 healthy people together. Second place is 1 healthy person by themselves. Third place is an ain't shit nigga by themselves. You a mess, but you by yourself, it's localized harm. Last place is a couple in duress. As somebody in second place, I can speak to fourth because of math. The only person who I need to listen to is 2 healthy people because I'm only 1 healthy person. So we actually, as unmarried healthy people, can talk to people who are struggling in a relationship. That actually does track. Not too much. Not too much on the panel. I feel like that's
We'll say this.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dustin.
No,
I was
it's
married
best if
before.
stop. It's
I was
best
engaged
if I
several
don't
times. I
say
just
it.
didn't show up to the wedding. Go ahead.
It's best if I don't say it. So,
Okay.
because I've been doing
I
good
will-
tonight.
The
Yeah.
thing is this.
Come out, Justin. We haven't heard that from you in a while, friend. Come on. It's been me.
What
You know,
is-
I'm
It's been a week, Claudia. What do you mean a while?
Claudia
It's been a
Bale.
week.
She ain't
I'll
cussed out-
say this.
not cussed out the panel.
I've been very, very honest about marriage. Just isn't on my bingo card. It's not on my vision board. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that I produce a show called Love and Marriage.
You see too much. It's like a
And it
gynecologist.
made me-
I want to have babies. Yeah.
It made me realize that this is, and I told the cast this, so they know this. I have no desire because the thing that people don't talk about out loud is this: unless you are willing, and some are, and I'll say some are, unless you're willing to have tough conversations every couple of years about, are we still attracted to each other?
Months these days.
You know, okay, like it's who you become is what I fell in love with. Because the thing that people don't want to talk about, when a man proposes to a woman, he's proposing to the woman he met that day, meaning who that woman is that day.
Yeah.
And that woman is going to evolve. And 10 years from now, he's going to look up and say, I don't recognize you. And it's unfair to her. And listen, it's vice versa, the man too. My point is, marriage sounds good in theory because you fall in love with the person you met that time in their lives. But are you willing to go through the mud with them 10 years, 20 years from now? Similar to on this show. All of a sudden, you know, Kimmy and Marie said cheating is not a deal breaker for us. Kimmy was adamant when the show started 7-8 years ago, cheating is a deal breaker. She said, and her Marie said, not sure anymore 8 years later because, you know, we see our friends go through things. Which, by the way, before we move on, what did you guys think about that? Is cheating a deal breaker for you, Claudia?
I mean, I committed assault the last time I found out someone cheated on me, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. I should have been arrested for what I did, actually. But because the person guilted me, proposed to me, put a big damn near 5-carat ring on my finger and guilted me when I was like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to marry you. And then I stayed around longer than I should have and found out he was cheating with ladies of the nights and ended up owing me money. So I rolled up on his ass and I committed assaults.
I know that's right.
I said, I can't believe I stayed with you when I was unhappy to help you do something. And so, yeah, for me, I'm big on that because it wasn't just you had sex with that person, you hit on that person, you got their number, you had conversations, you plotted, you denied me to someone else. You then went over, you hung with that person, you probably had sex with them, then you probably had sex with them unprotected. Then you came up in my face and acting like I was crazy for thinking you were doing something wrong. It's so many steps involved in cheating that it's not just an accident. When people say it's an accident, miss me with that. An accident is walking through the house at night and stubbing my toe on the couch. An accident is not all those steps it takes to make something happen. It's so hard to go on a date with someone. To do it while you have someone and go behind their back, I'm sorry. I have a 0 tolerance policy because as much beautiful, rich, great high-end D that I've gotten thrown at me, I somehow can manage to be faithful. I don't want to hear about men have options. Everyone that's not even having to be good looking, everyone has options. So no, you will not. It's a betrayal for me that really irritates me because when I go all in, I go all in, and I forsake all others. Okay, all others. So yes, I'm fucking you up. I'm whooping your ass, and I got a baseball bat for your ass. I'm sorry.
So,
that was
what
violent.
about Claudia saying that cheating is a deal breaker?
Yes.
Okay.
I know it's winded. Y'all made me drink though.
Oh, no, we love the story. No, somebody asked in the comments. That's why I said it. Dustin, is cheating a deal breaker for you if you were in a relationship?
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? First of all, me being in a relationship, that's me investing my time, my care and shit. I'm prioritizing you. I'm a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a step behind mine a certain way. And that is a huge investment for me to make in all ways that you can think of. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of humbling of yourself, all of that shit. And that can't be for naught. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a worthwhile investment for me. This is my personal metrics, right? And also I have to feel like I matter to you, because otherwise I'm gonna prioritize myself. And I'm not going to think about your emotional needs and all that other shit. So yeah, nah. And you ain't even got to cheat. We can fit, like, it's things that you can figure out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ways that you guys can make sure each other are satisfied, whatever. Like, it's no excuse for you to betray our trust. I don't even believe in being in relationships like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, for me to, you feel me? So like to trust you in that way, and then you betrayed literally the trust. Hell no. Mm-mm.
And the thought of someone like thinking it's funny, like they're laying up with the other person and you're calling them and they're not answering it. That right there is what is like, it's so cruel to do to someone. That part, it's not even the physical, the sexual part of it. It's the mental part that you were doing to me. Like, you're lying to me. And a lot of times gaslighting, making me think I'm crazy for being suspicious or that I'm insecure. That's the part that really gets me. You giving someone one up on me, where some girl can see me out and be like, yeah, he was over here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, no.
What are your thoughts, Blue? Is cheating a deal breaker for the Blue Toulouse mod?
I have a violent streak that I have a violent streak.
You women are fighting.
Even now, I'm counting backwards from 100. I got to about 60 before you called on me. I've been with men who told me I cheat on everybody but you because I'm scared. And I love men who know how to keep safe. I love men who recognize when they're in danger and they keep safe.
Mm-hmm.
They do a Dateline special on me if you cheated on me. So I'm not even kidding. No LOL on this shit. So knowing that I walk in a very righteous way and I allow myself one cheat meal a year, you would rue the day we ever met. Self-evict. Don't even let me find out. Write me a Dear John letter on the way to the Amtrak. Don't let me find out. So yeah, not only is chilling a deal breaker, I'd break the law on some real like Claudia confesses. I would break the law.
I confess. What's the statute of limitation on assault in California?
No, seriously. I would break the law, and my friends would help me hide you.
I attempted.
Just don't do it. And the thing about cheating, to your point, Claudia, is I'm so cognizant of all the steps it takes to keep a lie like that around. Mm-hmm. Because one thing that all of us have in common, especially Carlos when the camera's not on, is we're all very direct people. Right? We're all very direct people. You would have to lie to kick it. He loves all the girls when the camera's on.
Blue,
he's a very honest man.
Blue, you notice tonight he positioned himself nowhere near that mirror.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, he's like Shy and Ryan with the pictures in the back, with the little
whole different
frames,
room.
And not 1 degree.
Just the frames in the back. So I just
know behind them. Yeah.
I'll take the L as the violent one. I could just speak for me. I am an Aries Taurus cusp. Okay, I am violent only when provoked, but when I am provoked, I want to finish it. I won't start it, but I will finish it. So God help any man who ever cheats on me. Pray that I don't find out.
Also, based on what that comment just said, the why get married if you're not really committed, y'all can wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because people get married for all kinds of reasons, financial reasons, it's all kind of shit.
Family pressure. Okay? You might have been pressured by the community.
Lavender shit, all kind of shit. People get married for all kind of reasons. So you can't really that fairy tale shit. You have to pop your head out of your ass when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying?
Carlos, what about you? You have an answer. Is cheating a deal breaker to you, friend?
He's left for less. You can
No,
tell.
listen, the thing is this. The reason why, okay, for Carlos King, cheating is a deal breaker. And I am a quadruple Libra. Thank you, Blue.
Sorry.
So what that means, in case y'all don't know, I love love. I love being monogamous. I love being in a relationship. I am who you want to introduce your mother to, right? And anybody who knows me, I will give my all the moment I decide that you're my partner. So for me, the fact that you don't have to think, worry about anything when you're with me, and you still choose to do that, I would leave expeditiously because apparently I'm not the one you want.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Like I'm okay with that. Like I promise you, like I'm not. Listen, yes, my feelings will be hurt, and yes, I'll be sad about it. But I will be like I will be grateful and thankful that I have been. It has been revealed, or you told me you're not the one for me, and I'm not gonna waste my time pouring into somebody that wants to be with someone else.
Are you faithful to your boyfriend? I mean, if you had a boyfriend, are you faithful to your boyfriend, Carlos?
Oh, Claudia, can we say that?
If you had a boyfriend, of course. If I don't,
no, I won't be real with y'all because why not? Yes. Now, have I cheated before? Yes, I was in my 20s and we were long distance. Like, yeah. But I feel like I'm like Dustin. The moment as the person I am today, it's too risky.
Yeah.
To be outside.
Would y'all do a vacation little? Here's the thing. I have a thing though. I don't believe in cheating. I do believe in having. I think Dustin and I are the closest when he said about there's other arrangements. I've always said that if I was in a relationship and we made the 10-year mark and we went to let's say Ibiza, right? And we decide that we're gonna get us a little party packet with a stranger and then come home and it never happened and they're nowhere in our ecosystem. I'm not completely opposed to when I'm hit double digits, find interesting ways to keep it interesting. The only thing that made me stop though is I think Candy did that with Todd and that didn't end well.
Well, let me tell you something. And they were perfectly entitled to do just that. And more so, should you be emboldened and empowered to do that when these swinging ass, filthy, dirty dick ass Republicans are getting caught every other motherfucking day. Chrissy Noam motherfucking husband had a whole bosom
big
in the closet that she lying saying she ain't know about. So them motherfuckers is doing whatever they want to do, swinging in and out, pineapples all on the doorknob. They doing all of that. So don't you hold your head up as you go to Ibiza.
Would y'all do that though? Would y'all do a little vacation?
I'll tell you on After Dark.
Okay.
I'll say this much, and y'all can read me and we'll talk about this later or After Dark. Ladies. I not only watch Joe Budden's show every single day. Shout out to Blue Toulousma, who was on the Patreon episode. So make sure y'all watch it. I also have 6 brothers. I also like to listen to barbershop talk. I will say that I have never, and ladies, this is some free game for y'all. Ladies, listen up. I have never met a straight man whose woman agreed to have a threesome and he remained faithful to his girl.
Exactly.
Never mind. Husband. Never mind.
Yeah, never happening.
Listen. There's.
I was hoping Carlos King talked me out of it, babe. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Dustin.
No, make your point. That's why I was like, make your point. Make your point.
No. This doesn't go battle. There's exceptions to every rule. I am telling you what straight men have said to me, because y'all think only the gay guys talk to the girls. No, straight men like confiding in us.
They do. Yes.
They said this to me. Los, I mean, she pretty much let your boy get off on this one. She let the door open. That's how they feel. So, ladies, I'm putting up on game. If a man says to you and you're his woman, you're giving him a free pass. And last but not least, and Dustin go cook. The man said to me, no real straight man is ever going to have his wife or the love of his life even entertain the thought of being with another woman. He does that to hoes not the woman he said I do to. Go ahead.
See, that's a nigga that give a fuck about what another nigga think. You know what I'm saying? That's a weak nigga, because I can count multiple men who I know who are in happy, thriving, non-traditional marriages with women and doing whatever they want to do together and are not stepping outside of the rules that they've set. So like, I don't know, there is a certain man that exists who is 100% straight, you know what I'm saying? Not bi, not gay, not pan, nothing, just a straight man who him and his wife swing and they only do it together. I know tons of people like that. I'm gay. So people feel comfortable telling me taboo sexual things sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So like, I hear about this stuff. I know these people in real life. So some people do feel like that, you know what I'm saying? But again, that's who those people are around. But
they're open though, right, Dustin? Because I feel like the point of contention is you're saying they're open, so the openness is already their cadence.
No,
I was talking about a one-off.
I'm talking about people who do that right there.
Oh, the one-off crew.
Happily, and that's all they want. They don't want, you know what I'm saying? They don't want, they're not cheating on. They're like, yo, we could do it. Like, what am I?
One-off, you mean one time and they're done?
Yeah, I think you're talking more about the lifestyle. I'm talking about like a 10-year anniversary gift. I'm not talking about we swingers.
Oh, well, I'm talking about like once a year, niggas like that. Like once a year, me and my wife do it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like that, y'all. So it is there.
5-minute mark is when Carlos talked me out of it. The next time I get into a relationship,
Claudia. Okay, I'm gonna have Claudia end it. Claudia, end it once and for all. You have a lot of male friends. You have a lot of female friends. What are your thoughts on couples who have a third party, particularly in this conversation, a man who involves another woman in the boudoir with his wife?
Look, you're never gonna go back to the default settings. Once he gets a taste of that, why is he going to? It's so easy to make that jump to, well, you let me do it once, and what's the big deal? That's why I told Rada, I'm like, yo, once you gave an inch, you take it a mile. Like what they all do, they do that. And ladies, I value my pH levels, condom or no condom. Most things in your vagina or your booty or your mouth, whatever, you ain't mess. I'm very protective of I'm a hypochondriac with that stuff. I used to read medical books when I was a kid. Oh, I got this, I got that. Didn't have shit. But anyways, I'm a hypochondriac already. You ain't double dipping, and I'm not trying to have unbalanced pH levels, being like a fish tank. It's not happening. A sick goldfish between my legs ain't happening. You're asking for it, and you say yes to one time, he gonna think it's not that big of a deal. You gotta be on a strict, tight program.
And now I'm on Dateline because his dumb ass didn't know how to count to one.
And thank you.
I think we landed this plane. Y'all done talked me out of it. It was the one thing I was open to, but y'all actively talked me out of it.
Hey, they said the statute of limitations for assault in California is 1 to 6 years. This happened 20 years ago. I whooped his ass, y'all. He was bleeding out of his ear and his nose. I didn't know I had hands like that, but I was in such a rage. I was I was like, woo.
I fight with teeth. Do you fight with teeth, Claudia? I do hands, feet, and teeth.
No, but I will hit you with a metal chair.
Oh,
all right. So violence is never the answer. Disclaimer. Well, Ray drops. Let us know the comments.
Look at Dustin's face. Dustin's like, I'm not admitting to
let us know the comments. Ray drops if y'all have had threesomes and it worked out for y'all. And if you're married. So married people, let me know. All right. Claudia, Dustin, and Blue, the time is now for us to discuss the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Happy Pride, Shamea. Happy Pride, Portia. Because Shamea, before we get to the episode, we got to talk about a scandal that erupted over the weekend. Shamea was on the Shade Room Live, and they did ask her a question in terms of, we're going to say a name. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Long story short, they said Portia. She said Happy Pride. Portia then responded and said, Happy Pride to you. Sorry. Portia responded and said, Happy Pride to you too, with the cornball emoji. And then she also said that the reunion is coming up soon and they'll discuss it there. Claudia, do you think that Portia is ready to reveal that Shamea may have dipped in the lady pond as well.
Probably, and I think a lot of those girls have. I mean, honestly, I lived in Atlanta for 1 year.
Why are you so real for that one?
I'm not gonna be. I'm not. There's no. I don't have pearls. I have diamonds. But if I had pearls, I would be clutching them. I'll clutch my diamonds. I'm not like. There is no clutching of diamonds down there because they all. It's so common down there. Like, I'll be more amazed if you find me some straight people down there. Okay, that whole city. All right, everyone's licking on everybody, everybody's sucking on everybody. It's just way too common, and it's like a college campus, Atlanta. So it's not breaking news. It's really not. And the way people be playing around, like, listen, I love most of the girls, Carlos King, and the way they be straddling each other, the way Shamea jumped on top of Drew, and they both have the matching outfits on. I was like, oh, okay, that she's comfortable. I've never straddled any of my friends because I'm one of those. I'm like very like, ugh. I wasn't really hugged as a child. So, anyways. Aww. I wasn't. It's okay.
Oh, baby.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'll make up for it. But yeah, so it wouldn't be breaking news. And you shouldn't be outing each other. But they all licking on each other. I believe it. No, I'm not shocked when the people. Oh, Drew did this. Shamea did that. Portia did. Duh. Clutching. Not surprised. Now, Gerald might be surprised.
Oh.
And I hope they don't mess them up because she got a good thing going. Gerald, just go to bed, Gerald.
Gerald don't watch the show. I don't even think he watched the damn show, child.
He don't. He thinks she on Traders. He don't even know what show's going on.
Gerald does not watch the show.
He thinks she on Dish Nation. He might not even know. He's busy working, and that's no shade to me. I like you. I just think that he's.
I'm sorry. Blue, your thoughts?
I too believe that you should be who you are for your pride.
Why are y'all so funny tonight?
Be who you are. I'm pansexual. I have never mounted any of my female friends. So to Claudia's point, there's a level of scissor adjacent activity that I've seen this season that is gayer than me. I'll tell you that much. Okay, I'm not a pan. I'm a skillet apparently, because these girls just they find a way to just, for some reason, I believe Kelly. If you told me right now that Kelly and Shamea had done something, nobody would bat an eye on this panel.
I think Angela's the only one who hasn't.
I was say Angela's the only one who I think is a Claudia. I think Angela is like a random straight in the middle of Atlanta.
Okay, so before you finish, this is actually good. Claudia, would you be surprised if it came out that Shamea and Kelly did something?
I don't get that energy from them. I get that they're bonding over kind of feeling like the odd man out. That's what I feel from them.
Coochie to coochie? I bonded other ways.
Yeah, I don't think they mess around. I don't.
Okay, because when that aloe outfit, they were in the same outfit, so they had to make their vulvas kiss. I've never had that experience when I'm wearing a similar outfit to one.
They were matching outfits, like Adrian Brana and the other guy in the live have been on the stream. I don't know if you haven't seen that the stream. They just like, and he went to kiss him. Okay, that's another thing.
Justin Ross, what are your thoughts on the shade via commentary of Shamea and Portia as it relates to Happy Pride?
That comment just made me laugh.
No.
Okay, well, a couple things. Number one, Portia already soft launched I'm gonna throw Shamea's bones out the closet last year on the reunion, where she was like, I kiss Candy in the club, you kiss Candy in the club, and she sprinkled that breadcrumb because everybody caught it and was like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? Remember, this is where the record comes into
I love your
right?
memory. I love it so much. Go ahead.
Remember, friend, when Phaedra first made those allegations that Shamea was fucking Candy and Todd, right? That's what she said. They fucking, she doing both. That's what she said. When she made those allegations, Shamea has gone public in several interviews saying she ain't never had no lesbian experience. She's never been with a woman. She's never been with a girl. Mm-hmm.
Did she say she's never had a lesbian experience, or did she say with Candy?
No, in general, not with Candy. Okay. She said she's never been with a woman, and she talks about my first time with her in a joking way will have to be whatever. So she's already said that it has not happened. So I have no choice but to go on that. You know what I'm saying? Kelly has also said on the show that she's not into girls flat out when Portia accused her of trying to scissor her, and she said what she said about the snack aisle. You know what I'm saying? I think that she said she don't like women, so that's that. They just they don't like women. I'll just leave it there. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be interesting to see what Portia had to say, because that comment did look like when she gets to the reunion, she's going to try to allude or either directly accuse Shamea of being with a woman before. That's what that comment led me to believe.
And I don't think that's cool if they're trying to like create this narrative that Shamea is the one that's feeding all the information to Kelly, and then to turn around and be telling on your longtime friend. There's certain things that you're like, all right, let me tell some surface stuff, but I just think there's certain things that neither one of them should be outing about each other. If I don't know.
Man, don't tell shit on me. Unless you don't want us to never make back up, don't even tell nobody my favorite color. Don't say nothing about any secrets we share, because I'm not telling nothing.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of Shamea with the rest of that live with the word association? Shamea was talking like somebody who's begging to get beat up, though.
Yeah,
like, I'm getting the way she's talking. It's like if somebody mollywops you, I almost can't defend you because it's like you were begging to be mollywopped. She's talking in a way where I hope she can fight, because it's like heavy-handed.
But I'm sorry, I mean to get in there. Go ahead, friend.
Yeah, like I was surprised by the Shade Room clip, because I've always found Shamea very entertaining, very clever. She's pithy, has great one-liners and quips. Sometimes her bits go a little bit too long, to Dustin's point a couple of weeks ago, but I appreciate the comedic timing. I think she'd be great doing Wild 'N Out. Is that even still on? I don't know. But like, Shamea's a funny girl, right? And I keep on saying she's so ridiculously talented. I know she wants more because it's too much talent to just sit on. And however, she was talking like she wanted to fight everybody. And I'm like, do you know how to fight everybody? I'm concerned for her safety at this point.
I think she's sick of it. Like, she's like, you know what? I was nice the first season, and then I'm the bad guy. I don't like that everything is Shamea's fault. Like, everything goes back to Shamea. I don't know about that. I think she's becoming the new Drew, where it's just easy to just jump on her for everything. I think she's done some stuff, but I don't think she's done everything. And I think she's sick of it. And she's like, you know what? F it. You get black Spider-Man suit. Shamea now. I tried, and that's what I think.
She looks like a windmill.
Reason she was, but a lot of them do. They all do that. One of my main reasons for not liking Phaedra is because she went on Ellen DeGeneres and she did the same thing to half of us. And I didn't meet the girl, so I get it. Why you like, rah rah rah? She's sick of it. I think Shamea is really hurt that her position on the show. She's not friends with her bestie no more, and she's feeling like. She sees the comments. It's
coming off bitter, though. Starting to come off more bitter than I would like for her, because I really do enjoy her otherwise.
Well, I'm glad she was talking shit on the Shade Room.
Me too.
I don't give a fuck. I feel like Real Housewives of Atlanta is back in its glory days. Talk shit in all your interviews. That's what Nene and them did.
Yeah.
We still to this day are watching. We're still to this day rewatching that Nene Ryan Seacrest interview when her and Kim was arguing, and Candy and Lisa and all them was there. That was press for the show. Shamea was on the Shade Room doing a press interview. Pop your shit, Shamea. That's what you should be doing in their faces and in your interviews. I was happy to see it. This was one of the best episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta in years. You know why? Because it was just like the glory days of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Everything from on the street, in the moment confessionals, the way they had Shamea and Angela talking at the car, that's old school Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Drew's meeting with that team of people that she threw together. That was old school Sheree planning her parties and shit, and Sheree having all these workers and assistants that weren't logical. You know what I'm saying? That was old school shit. Pinky acting like she was gonna swing at Portia. That's old school, like when Phaedra picked that purse up like she was gonna hit Kenya. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit is like old school Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it felt so motherfucking good to watch. So I was not mad about Shamea talking shit to the Shade Room. She need to do it more. Do it again.
I agree. I'm just worried for her safety. That's all.
No, I agree with Dustin 100%. I believe in fun shade, and I don't like a massive amount of tweets. The show is airing and you're a star. I feel like let us watch it. I agree with Dustin. When you're on the press tour, shade them down. And as somebody who interview housewives, come on Reality with the King and shade them on my show. And I'm
That's
gonna use
right.
I love it. I love it.
And if any of the girls want to come on this show, I mean, come on and come.
I'm working on some things. Yes. Okay. So the thing is this though. I think Shamea is fed up. And listen, I actually think it's good that Shamea is being like, you know what, fuck this.
Yeah.
I y'all hated me when I tried to be, you know, the person that got everybody together. Y'all hate me this. I love that Shamea has tapped into her villain era. And once again, I don't mean that's a bad thing, because Kenya Moore, who's my real friend in real life, is the best villain reality TV has seen ever. She has surpassed Omarosa miles ahead. Kenya Moore is the best villain reality television has seen. I agree with Dustin. This episode, it was funny because I was talking to Fine Shit, and I was like, you know what? I want to make sure that I'm home at 8 o'clock because I want to watch Atlanta Housewives. And it hit me in that moment that I haven't felt that way since season 9.
Yeah.
It was appointment television. No shade to the rest of the seasons. I'm not here to diss the seasons. What I'm saying to you guys is this season is the best season since season 9 because I am looking forward to watching it live on Sunday at 8 o'clock. I don't want to watch it on Peacock the next day, although y'all can. I want to watch this shit live. And this cast is so strong. Shout out to the cast. Shout out to the girls for bringing it. This is an amazing season. Atlanta is back in its glory days. And this is something that I want to make sure the audience knows we're here to celebrate it, especially when we get into the continuation of Portia versus Kelly at Phaedra's house. Dustin, go for your thoughts on it. Kelly, come get your baddie chain, your WWE belt. I told y'all, Portia, who, and this is no shade to y'all know I love all the girls. Hey, Claudia. I love all the girls.
This disclaimer every show. Jesus
Christ.
Portia
is the face of the show. And Portia would even acknowledge that the show works best when each housewife is able to activate the other. Kelly activated Portia, and Portia was stellar in her response, and Kelly was even stellar in her reaction. And that's why it made a great scene, because no shade to y'all last season. I felt like y'all were watching TV and y'all were scared of Portia. And this is no shade. I'll never forget, what trip was it they went on, Dustin, the first trip?
In season 16.
Yeah.
They went to
Nashville. And Portia came down late and sat at the head of the table, and all the girls was like, and I was like, oh, y'all don't want no smoke with Portia, really. So I like the fact that these girls are like, fuck it. That's why I appreciate Shamea being who she was on Shade Room. I appreciate Kelly, like, fuck this. And Portia, I'm sure, appreciates it because it's all for the betterment of the fucking show. 10 out of a 10 episode. Go ahead, Dustin.
100% agree. And we need people that don't give a fuck about it being honest in their emotions. And the reason that these recent fights have been so good and these recent moments of conflict have been so good is because they've been natural. What you didn't see Kelly immediately lash out at Portia the first time she did something to piss her off, nor did you see Portia immediately lash out Kelly the first time she did something to piss her off. They made it through that conversation at over tea, where Portia accused, and I mean literal tea. I'm not saying it like tea. I'm saying, like, you know, actually when they were drinking tea, and she accused Kelly of sleeping with the married man. That built steam along the storyline as the story progressed. So did the energy behind that accusation. A lot of residual feelings came forward. A lot of conversations that happened that made that blow up make sense. Yeah. And it wasn't nobody just trying to do anything to have a fucking interesting scene on a reality show. It was the culmination of some very real emotions, and that's why it was so good for us to watch. So I enjoyed it. I'm glad Kelly ain't scared of Portia. I'm glad Portia knows how to play the game within the reins as good as she can. You know what I'm saying? As long as Portia don't click completely out and start punching motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? She play the game. And so I love that. And I'm even happy she did that because she's being disrespectful as fuck. I'll never forget that part. But because the mic was on.
She mad,
the mic was on. But you know what I'm saying? I thought it was great housewifing. That's what I thought it was. They were being incredible housewives. I thought it was good.
It's good because, like, honestly, like last season we had some moments, but it felt disjointed. It definitely felt like what?
It was depressing last season.
And it was very dark. And this year, the two camps does remind me of season 7. With the two camps, there's like two separate camps.
Smalls and talls.
The Smalls and Talls, Team Pretty, and the other team, and then this situation. It does feel like that, but I like that there's more than one person willing to step up to the plate and not afraid of the big dog. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
You don't need that because like that's whack when it's one person and anybody else is like, whatever you like. We don't need that. Like there's several people who can hop in and no one's sitting there just, you know, earning it, just collecting a check. They are all earning their money. I will say I did kind of catch a lie, I think.
By who?
The Kelly Portia Gates with the married man Gates. Okay, first it was a married man she met on a plane going to the BET Awards, right? Then it was a Nigerian and it's a pastor. So is it a Nigerian pastor that went to the BET Awards?
That's what I came up with. It sounds plausible to me.
I know a couple of those. Yeah.
Who's a Nigerian pastor? Married.
We're not doing a list, Claudia. We're not doing a list. You're so messy.
I'm saying, who's a Nigerian pastor?
Well, Kelly said she saw y'all's list. There's nobody on your not Carlos. Carlos is fast to stop. Carlos is like, you don't want to be.
I feel like because I gave y'all tea that there was a man that both Portia and Kelly knew. I don't know if Kelly had sex with them, but I'll just say they was hanging, right? They was already gonna be a thing. If you both talk to the same dude at some point, same time, different times, it's already gonna be a thing. So then it's like, let's have a fight. I'm always being accused of being with a married man. You're with a married man too. And then the whole, I don't know if I believe that. I can't wait for the reunion. Hopefully it comes out like who it is.
Oh, it's 100% coming out.
It has to.
So a married Nigerian pastor that went to the BET Awards who happened to be Phaedra's clients. Get the fuck out of here. That's some bullshit. That is a lie. That is a scheme that Todd and Phaedra knock it off, y'all. And then no, you can tell from the body like, ain't that right, Phaedra? That's how people lie.
Okay. Claudia, the reason why I believe it's true is because, and you know this working with Portia. The reason why I'm giving Kelly her 10s is because I love anybody, like you said earlier, who can activate the queen bee of the show, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Portia lost it. And I saw, because you know I'm the bodyguard. So I saw moments like, this is where Portia eyes go a certain dilation. You gotta like grab her, like, you know, right?
It felt real.
When she looked at Phaedra, and this is how I took it. And y'all tell me if y'all got it this way too. Her looking at Phaedra was for you, Claudia, right? And the rest of the people who may not believe the story is true. And what I got from that, when she looked at Phaedra and said, and you know it's true, it's because Phaedra knows this person. It is somebody that either Phaedra told Portia about, or they definitely had conversation about it. And if you looked at Phaedra's body language, and you again know how Phaedra is when she's at work, Phaedra looked down and said,
but she's also a liar.
What's made it believable? Go ahead.
She's also a liar. You have a track record here. I go by track records here.
Okay.
I go by track record.
That's fair.
A broken clock can still tell the truth twice a day, though.
I go by I just go by track records. How convenient. Like I just feel like it was like throwing the whole label at someone or a married man thing. Like, I need a receipt. And I'm sorry, when you're that angry, I don't see how you would have restraint to not just blurt that shit out in the moment. Okay. Again, okay, I'm lying. Here it is.
That's why you're your friend, though. That's why you're your friend, because you know you're about to ruin somebody else's marriage.
But we saw
people in alleys. She doesn't have self-control.
But she has self-control when she didn't throw Phaedra under the bus season 9 with the whole
Thank you.
She's shown self-control several times.
So she has displayed self-control. But that's why, listen, and I maybe I'm the only one. That's why for me, the moment we can all agree. Okay, can we all agree Portia had a little blackout moment, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because she said, "How dare you?" Because you know I have the tea. I'm trying to keep it cute, bitch. Like that's what it felt like.
So what I'm thinking, Claudia, is because we know Portia had a blackout moment, her looking at Phaedra saying, "You know it's true," because to me, she wanted Phaedra to be a cosign.
Yeah.
Like I'm not lying, and you know I'm not lying because ...
There's no way that we live in a world, right, where Phaedra Parks dealt with the repercussions of what she did in season 9 and came back to season 17 and do it all over again. And that was eerily reminiscent of that Hawaii dinner, okay, from season 9 when Candy was losing it because she was so frustrated by the absurdity of the lies that were being, thrown her way.
Who said that?
There is no motherfucking way that Phaedra is willing to do all that over again, but it sure seems the same. And what the nodding and the eagerness to move past the subject matter, what that message to me was collusion. It seemed like she's in on it with Portia as far as whatever that story is connected to Kelly. Phaedra may have told Portia it, and then Portia made up the part about the friend and all that. It could be anything with those two because we've already seen it before, right? And I'm just saying, as far as the root of that story, we don't know Phaedra's connection to it, and it literally could be anything. So I definitely think it means something.
I have a question.
What?
About the party. There's two things that have been bothering me. The first thing is I was surprised when we found out that how close the small stuff got into Phaedra. And I think there was like a Judas thing that happened at that party where it almost felt like, to Carlos's point, and a little bit to Claudia's point as well, Portia was about to black out. And there's a thing I do. When I'm about to black out, I look at my friend like, yo, catch me. Like co-sign that I'm not crazy before I snap, right? I do believe she did that. I also believe that Phaedra, as the host, though, used that moment of being a good host to endear herself to the smalls. And now we've seen ever since that dinner, it's almost like damage control, to Dustin's point. When she realized that Portia might snap at any point and spill the tea that involves me, now let me start being nicer to the smalls. So if it ever comes out, I've already endeared myself. She has been much nicer to them since Portia's mask almost came off.
I also think Portia's a vet.
A co-conspirator who's trying to cover her ass preemptively like a lawyer. Like, oh, we almost had a slip up at my little party. Let me keep it cuter with the smalls in case my co-conspirator throws me under the bus. I've already endeared myself. I think that Phaedra being close to the smalls is showing that there was a conversation between her and Portia that Portia almost dropped. And now I'm just thinking like, oh, let me cover myself. So if Portia says my name, everybody loves me so much and buys me favor preemptively. I think that's some snake ass shit. To Claudia's point, I don't think Phaedra's changed enough. I do think she doesn't want another scandal like Dustin mentioned, but I think to Claudia's point, I think she's still being conniving. Mm-hmm. And one thing that's slightly off topic, and this has nothing to do with what we just talked about, Shamea, I'm going to look into the camera because I wanted to say this. If you ever come on the show, I will say this to your face. As a very attractive, dark-skinned Black woman who understands the language that is used as a dog whistle to Black women to demean them, you making jokes about Sasquatch, Bigfoot, the girl with the short ponytail, those are all dog whistles for calling Black women ugly and masculine. And I'm going to ask you to find other ways to be shady because it's making me uncomfortable. There's an anti-Blackness in the way that she's speaking that is becoming a thing. It's all the things that dark-skinned girls hear in the playground. And there's a cheapness to it that I'm getting tired of you relying on. Find something other than you big. Big Black women exist and they're still feminine. You constantly trying to act like Angela being not being tiny makes her less feminine. It's making me nervous. As an academic, it's making me nervous that you're leaning so much on that. So not too much.
Yeah, and I think Angela's one of the most feminine people on the show with her side too. So I need y'all to stop doing that.
You're big and black, and therefore you're masculine. Coming from you in particular, you know better. You know better than that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But hey, you in the moment, these people, they just pop off. I listen. I don't care if people think I'm a goddamn hater. That woman is a liar. Okay, Phaedra is a liar. She lies about a lot. She don't talk to y'all about that air mattress and boy that had the ankle bracelet on his ankle while she was having sex with him. She wants you to think everything's so elevated and high end. She don't talk about Manny Fresh and all the other rappers that I know about. Okay, so I'm just saying everything is fake about this woman. So I just feel like whenever and I feel sometimes I do feel bad for Portia because I think sometimes that's her friend, and like sometimes they may be conjuring up stories. I don't know. I just feel
setting her up.
There may be something more to this. I'm just saying. Am I saying no one's beyond messing with a married man? I don't know. I don't know Kelly like that. I don't. And I don't want y'all to think. Don't think that I'm capping. I'm not. I'm just saying. Consider the source.
Yeah.
And the way he just came out of nowhere, it just seemed kind of cray. And how convenient, because guess what? We're not talking about anymore about her sleeping with married.
Right.
And I just feel like that's the thing that's been thrown at you so much. You just threw it on back, and we don't talk about that anymore. Now it's Kelly with a married African Nigerian preacher on the way to the BET Awards. That was Phaedra's client. How convenient that they text them right after they did it.
What if Phaedra's the source and that's the lie, and the source was Phaedra again? What if once again Phaedra's a bad source?
Right.
That's what I just was saying.
I think that's what if Portia's not lying? Phaedra's lying to Portia yet again.
Right. And that could be the thing. Like, and it's not being like, I feel like Phaedra and Portia got this relationship, right? They do. And maybe when Portia looked at it, was like, yeah, right. Like, have my, you
like you told me, yeah.
Come on, say your part that we talked about. And I feel bad if Portia is going. If this is a scheme that Phaedra set up
again,
that would suck. But let's not act like tigers change their spots. I mean, their stripes. They don't. Yeah. Like, there's one argument to be made. Well, maybe Phaedra wouldn't do that again because, she was put on timeout for years. Or maybe she's emboldened. Shit, I did that shit and they brought me back. And they put me on married.
Me and Carlos are speaking to Portia's believability, not to Phaedra's. So there's a world where Portia's believable because she believes it.
That's her girl.
And Phaedra's still lying again. Ooh, I think we cracked it.
That would suck, though. I hope that's not the case, but that would suck.
It's like great TV, though. I am entertained. I'm enjoying all of it. The shaming.
It's a beyond excellent season. I want to get into Shamea, who met with her family, and she's crying about her fertility issues. Listen, as you all know, Shamea is married to Gerald. They have 2 daughters. One is of special needs. And Shamea broke down in the scene saying that's her baby. And she has to deal with the reality that she may be her baby for the rest of her life, intimating that because she has a special needs child, that more than likely she would have to physically take care of her child for the rest of her life. And it brought me back to American Medicine with Dr. Steve and Mimi, who have a child who's autistic. And Mimi said something that I think spoke to a lot of parents who have a special needs kid, which is you do have a moment where you mourn the future that you had for them, right? And we're seeing Shamea go through that as she's talking to her family. And we're seeing Shamea really have a struggle with giving Gerald what he wants versus what the reality may be. So I want to start with you, Blue. In that scene, what were your thoughts on the fact that, listen, is it a warning sign to women who marry well that you do feel that this man has provided me with this amazing life, and the one thing he wants from me is to birth his children, and I'm unable to do that, and because I'm unable to do that, is he still owed that, although physically Shamea just isn't able to do it?
I think the thing that makes me nervous isn't that he wants to bear children, because I think that's a natural thing if you're a traditional man and woman in a heteronormative relationship. What makes me nervous is he very specifically wants her to birth a son after they already had 2 children, one of which is special needs. that's where it gets a little bit more selfish than just I want to procreate, right? And I want to almost ask Shamea, like sister to sister, what would happen? What would be the worst case scenario if your daughters were just it? Right? If you had your daughters and your husband and you told him, I don't want to keep trying for a son because I know you want a son and I get why you want a son and it's breaking me to go through this further, would he still love you on the other side of that? Because not like you didn't give him kids, it's just that you didn't give him a son. You know what I mean? And I'd be curious to hear her speak to how Gerald would hold space for her in that way, because there's something demeaning, even though we really like him, about acting like I'm only as good as my uterus, because women go through reproductive things all the time. Also, for me, as someone who actually is diagnosed autistic, I didn't self-diagnose, the doctor diagnosed me. I'm as autistic as you can be without needing special assistance. And yet there are still things that I, as an adult, have to do as an autistic. I can't drive, right? People don't know this. I have to do car service everywhere, not because I'm bougie. My autism means I'm too overstimulated. Like my executive functioning, I can't drive. So growing up, I knew my family, my Caribbean family couldn't afford the things that I needed. Part of why I work so hard is it's expensive to be an autistic person, having to pay for your own disability, right? And so I intentionally made myself kind of self-contained where I can pay, I work hard enough where I can pay for all the things that I need as somebody living with a neurological disability. If my mother had to deal with that, it would have broken her as a single mother. At least Shamea has support. At least Shamea has help. So my heart breaks for her because as an autistic child, I understand. There are moments where I saw my mother looking at me and she was like, oh, I'm worried about you making friends because you can't tell when they're being shady because you can't read nonverbal social cues. I know what it's like to have a parent constantly be concerned, right? And I just feel like if he is the loving husband we think he is, I hope that he's holding space for her to say that you matter more to me than an unborn child that we might not be able to have. I am praying that is his stance and that she's just pulling a pinky and being extra vigilant and not being pressured by him. Does that make sense, guys? I hope it's
it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Claudia, what are your thoughts?
I feel bad for women that feel like they have to give their man a son when the woman has nothing to do with the sex of the child.
At all.
The man has everything to do with the sex of the child. And then when you have a child that has special needs, I would think that you would feel like the risk is greater to have another one. And that's a huge burden on you and your child. And I just feel bad. Like, I would hate to feel like, damn, I'm more like, you'd want your man to feel like, baby, it's what you want to do. Women, especially Black women with the high mortality rates in childbirth, especially in this time in America, when they cutting so much, our numbers are like 6 times that of white women, okay? Or if not more. And it's like putting, again, I keep forgetting they're doing the surrogacy thing. I'm sorry.
But the surrogacy can be a Black woman too, though, and it's still a process. You're still right.
It's a process. And, making her feel like, I think that's why she maybe acts out sometimes. You know what I mean? She may not feel all the feels and all the validation that she needs. Like, if you feel like, damn, if I don't give this man a healthy son, I am still a failure. I got the husband, I got the big house, we got the wealth, we got the this, we got the that. I'm on a TV show, but I still ain't shit to this man that I love unless I give him a son. And that's gotta make you kind of trip a little bit. Like, maybe that's why she be popping off sometimes. I don't know, but that's a lot of pressure. And God bless the men that don't put that pressure on their women and they just accept it. But I've seen so many videos online at gender reveals when it's a baby girl and men showing how abusive. Not saying Gerald's like this, but just, and the women sitting there looking sad. Ladies, it's not your fault. It's his sperm. It's not your fault. It's 100% the man that determines the sex of the baby. Shamea, live your life.
Dustin?
Yeah, I think Gerald is getting a bad rap. I think that we have not one time on camera seen him pressure Shamea to have a son. I think that what we have seen, I think that his ambiguity and him not being so upfront and vocal on camera has led people to reasonably draw their own conclusions about what type of person he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shamea's sense of, per my understanding of what I saw on the TV, right? Shamea's sense of urgency to have this male child comes from the fact that they have had multiple attempts through multiple embryos that they had to have a son after having 2 daughters, right? And because they're down to the last male embryo, that's why she has so much anxiety around this particular baby making it all the way through gestation, you know what I'm saying, and being born. That's it. we haven't seen her not one time say Gerald is, on my ass about a boy. No, I think it's just as much of a request of one of my friends, one of my best friends, right? Has 2 daughters. Her daughter was 7 years old. We were 43, and she had a miracle baby. Her and her husband had a she just got pregnant, had a baby boy. They were so excited because they finally had a son. You know what I'm saying? After having 2 daughters, it didn't mean that there was this pressure to have it. You know what I'm saying? I just think people are kind of jumping to conclusions when it comes to Gerald and this one the boy shit. And I've seen Shamea on camera say, this is our last male embryo, so I really want this one to be successful. We've had multiple failed transfers. I think it's more so on that. You know what I mean?
I think it's internalized and not him putting on pressure.
I do. I do. We ain't seen that one damn time. We ain't seen one damn time him have any conversation with her that was
because he don't talk.
Alarming,
yeah, that's why he needs to come to the show.
Alarming about.
I want to hear him answer the question. I want to hear her answer the question. What would Gerald say if you said I can't do this? To Dustin's point, and to Carlos and Claudia, where my thing is, I want someone to ask her, and I want to sincerely listen to her answer, because it's such a pink elephant for me now because of the pressure that seems to be. Is it internalized pressure? Is it coming from him off camera because he don't talk on camera? Where is it coming from?
I'm curious if let's have a real conversation. Sometimes, and I'm with Dustin on this, because Gerald refuses to be on camera and talk.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we are led up to our own device what we believe about him based on what Shamea says, right? Shamea's constant emotional reactions to it leads me to believe that there could have been a conversation before they got married that stated, I want this, you'll get this, right? I do believe that because Jill has no kids, and because Jill has no kids.
He has
I thought because he's a little older that he already had previous children. Oh, he has no kids.
He has kids.
Him and Shamea got 2 kids.
No, I'm talking about
no. I'm sorry, Dustin. I'm sorry. I meant kids prior to Shamea.
I only took 1 puff.
No. So that's on me. Gerald has no kids prior to Shamea.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say. So that's my clarification.
Okay.
Gerald doesn't have a son prior to Shamea or with Shamea. I believe that Gerald, who is today 60 years old, I do believe that Gerald made a request, whether it's via paperwork or verbal, to Shamea that I want kids and I want a son particularly. And I believe that Shamea feels, in my opinion, if I don't give this man a son, I have failed my end of the bargain and I could be divorced.
Carlos.
Because he can find someone younger to give him what he wants.
Back up.
Okay,
No,
let's back it
up. Shamea has stated multiple times in multiple interviews that when her and Gerald planned their family, they wanted to have 2 girls and 2 boys.
Yes.
She said that. Like, that's what, when they designed their family, right? They want to have 2 boys and 2 girls. They had 2 girls. They've tried to have boys. They haven't been successful. I don't think it goes any further than that when it comes to her disappointment, her sense of urgency to fulfill that plan. I think that is just as simple as that. I don't see Gerald as this menacing, horns out his head, red pupil person who is saying to her when the cameras go off at home, bitch, you better have my son, bitch. I don't think that's.
I do believe this, Dustin. I do believe this. I believe if Shamea had 2 boys and could not produce 2 girls, he'll be fine.
I think that.
With that, I 100%. Here's the thing too. Can we be honest?
I agree.
Culturally, and a rich older African man, because culturally,
okay,
it's a cultural expectation. It might be Gerald. It could be Gerald's mama. right? Culturally speaking,
the bloodline.
Yeah, there's a thing culturally about the bloodline, and if you're a rich man who's done all the things, a son is almost like the Lion King. You know what I mean?
I get it. And
so
you're
for
right.
me,
Y'all are right. I get that.
Here's the thing too, though. I don't think he's abusive. I don't think there's any iteration where I think
no. And no one's saying that. Right.
Disappointment, though. Can we be honest that you can still disappoint a kind man in a way that feels like pressure?
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, is he just like so heartbroken that she's crestfallen that I'm gonna break this man's heart and I love him?
I think that, and thank you. See, this is why you need your friends. That is exactly what I think it is.
This is good.
That is exactly what I think it is. I don't think that Gerald is lambasting her and ridiculing her for not being able to deliver a son for him. I think that he is doting and a loving father to their daughters. We see him be hands-on with their daughter who has special needs. Bless her little heart. You know what I'm saying? We see him be a good father to them. What's wrong with him saying, I also do want a son, and if I don't have one, maybe I'll be a little disappointed? I think I don't ever think it's fair to pressure a woman in no kind of way when it comes to childbirth, kids, pregnancy, any of the shit that is all yours as a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's never fair to put pressure on that. But I also don't think that him saying he wants a son is him intentionally and harmfully, you know what I'm saying, trying to put pressure on her. I just don't see that in his character based on what we've seen so far from him.
Unfortunately, we don't get to see too much about his character because he refused to do the show.
Well, she was on the show, so we'd have a character to go off of aside from him being a good daddy.
Yeah, we are.
Gerald, come on, Mother Lie Lie.
So y'all can call him a bitch. So y'all can not y'all, but so they can call him a bitch and say he in the women's business and why he want to be on camera now. He's a soft, gentle bitch.
Let me
you know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna say about it.
This is about Gerald. I don't think Shamea is in a mentally abusive relationship. I don't think he's an asshole. I do not think that. But
we don't either. Not that you said we do.
No one's saying that. No one's saying that. But when you love someone and you are locked in, you know when the smallest thing disappoints them, or you feel like you've disappointed them, it don't have to be no big gesture. It's a small thing. Going to bed and turning his back to you that one night. Maybe it's on his mind. Damn, I may never get a son. Little things like that. Maybe that feels huge to you when it's from the person you love. The smallest thing, the look of disappointment in his eyes when it's the girl, and he's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean like, hey, bitch, you give me my son. But it's enough where she feels it when you're locked in with someone. You know, we've all been in a relationship.
So is he wrong for that to y'all?
He's not wrong for it.
Okay. I'm not being combative. I'm just literally asking.
You're curious.
He's not wrong for it. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like Shamea is under a tremendous amount of pressure. And I think that's why I give her a little bit more grace on this show, because outside of the bullshit she got to deal with these girls over lunch and
I'm listening.
This, that, and the other, right? She also got to deal with what she's dealing with at home. The man, she scored big. She hit the lotto with the guy, and she probably feels a little inadequate. Like, I can't give him the thing he wants. And no, he's not berating her. But you know disappointment in your man's eye when the embryo doesn't take, or it does take, and guess what? It's another girl.
But Claudia, he's not wrong, but he can be a little bit selfish. And here's the thing about the word selfish. Selfish doesn't have to imply malice. You can be benignly selfish.
Yes,
if I was dating him, because here's the thing about Dustin. If you were a straight man and you were in Gerald's place, I could see you, Dustin, saying, let's call it. I see what it's taking out on you. I would have loved to have a son, but you matter more.
Yeah.
The light in your eyes has gone out. The joy in your eyes has gone out. I didn't intend to pressure you. I want to call it. Let's stop so we can go and love on our baby girls in another life, baby, right?
Yeah.
The absence of that is an unspoken pressure to a woman.
Got it.
And I think to your point, though, we also got to understand he's Nigerian, right?
Yeah. No, Ugandan?
No, Kenyan. He's Kenyan.
Yeah, Kenyan.
Okay, he's African. So I also think culturally, listen.
now you sound like Portia.
265
at the BET Awards.
265.
The point is,
he's African now. I do believe I'm going to move on. I will say this. I strongly believe that it is very important for Gerald's bloodline.
Okay.
His mama, his uncles,
his male offspring. And I will give Gerald this. I think it's stellar that Gerald said, I'm aware that this is hard on your body, and that's why I'm okay with the surrogacy route. So I do want to shine a
agree.
light on. I do listen. Gerald loves Shamea.
Mhm.
Gerald married for the, I don't know for a fact. Gerald married Shamea in his 50s. So clearly he loves her because he decided in his 50s to get married, right? And that's why for me, I just think in my perspective, if Shamea would have given him 2 sons, I think Gerald would have been like, I'm fine, let's move on. And that I think for Gerald's bloodline, it's very important for him to have a son, to carry on the lineage.
I get
because
that.
when those girls get married, the last name is gone.
I get that.
And let's be real here. Like a lot of times the woman gets to blame and the old eggs. That's some 60-year-old sperm, y'all. And lately studies have been coming out saying that a lot of times we put it on the age of the woman's. Well, we're born with our eggs, okay? The amount of eggs we about to have.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like people like try to write, oh, men can have babies at any year. Sometimes the quality is a little struggly there.
Powdered milk now, honey. It's powdered milk. Yeah.
It looks like, asbestos.
And thanks to racism, we scared to go to the fucking doctor.
Yeah, with good reason.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So there's that piece too. So you're absolutely right. There is a huge portion of this that belongs when you're speaking about infertility overall. A huge portion of that is attributed to male infertility, and it's something that men are ashamed of, afraid of confronting or discovering or being aware of. All those things. You're 100% right.
I know it's genetically
And
engineered.
it's fucked up that they blame women all the time, because it's not just about an egg or a woman's womb or ability to get pregnant. A lot of times your ass can't get her pregnant. That's
One of
true.
my girls was her and her man was struggling for a long time to get pregnant, and he was always a Southern guy. He was always like kind of making your egg. Come to find out, when they had testing done, he had low quality sperm.
Mhm.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Low quality sperm is hurtful. Jesus.
yeah. That's why I
call him LQ. Get your ass in here, LQ. You know good motherfucker.
smell like ammonia.
You guys,
your
why did
50%
that segment
ass
feel like
in
The
here.
View though? That segment felt like we were on The View.
No, that was good. That was good. No, that was a great
Yeah.
segment. Speaking of making sure that we hear women's voices, Drew Sidora had a meeting.
You know what, Carlos? That segue was so petty. All the messy queens, and you talk about here. Listen to the woman's voices. Well, you a big back whale. Like,
Man, you be fucking her hair up. I was
right.
like,
No, her
damn.
wig be crooked, nigga. I'm like,
I
what?
was like, Drew been looking actually beautiful.
She's
So,
really
like, what the
amazing.
fuck?
People saying they want to see a spinoff with Drew with her team, and I
am they.
Old Lady Gang Part 2.
Yep. So y'all cannot watch it like y'all did Candy and the Gang and Summer House of Martha's Vineyard. Shut the fuck up.
That's
Because
true.
y'all motherfuckers
I
always talking about
watched
y'all
it.
want to spin off this, spin off that. We got
That's
to
my
beg
boy
you
Preston.
motherfuckers
Preston, I
to
watched
take
your
your
show,
ass down to
Preston.
OWN and watch Belle Collective Birmingham, which has been delivering. We got
I'd
to
watch
beg
it.
you to keep up with all the other motherfucking shows. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear shit about no. Y'all don't even like the guy. Y'all don't even want Drew on the fucking show. Or you talking about you want to spin off of her of the other thing. I'm so tired of that shit. Just say you like the fucking scene, because that's what you mean. It was a good scene.
It was.
Just say that.
I feel attacked. I like that scene.
Not you, baby. You know
Like,
what
I
I'm
like
saying?
the messy
We're on the same side. But I'm just saying, like them other motherfuckers, like just say you like the scene.
Carlos
That's
said,
what we
listening
need
to
to
women's
spin off.
voices was a nan woman
I'm
talking
not
in
gonna
this.
watch that.
So since Claudia Jordan
Cut my
likes to
camera
see,
back
Y'all stressing Dustin out. Y'all are stressing
I'm sick of these
I feel like
motherfuckers, man. I'm
Gerald
sick of these
too.
non-supporting ass niggas. And get your tickets to my motherfucking comedy show while we here. While we got the pin in it.
The
DustinRossLive.com.
spirit of Paul
Yes.
is called into Dustin
Yeah.
Ross. I love it.
I will say Shamea. Let me tell you something. we'll get into her team in a minute.
You mean Drew? How we get to Shamea? You mean Drew?
Drew, I'm sorry, Drew. We'll get to your team in a minute. Drew, whatever you do, keep your glam squad.
Yeah.
You look so good in this scene, Drew.
So
Drew,
good.
This
Drew,
season, the whole season, she's looking.
Whole season.
whole season, even at Phaedra's Reiki party, that slick back lace front, the baby hair.
Yes.
So Drew, we'll talk about your team in a second. Keep Freedom on the beat. He beat your face. You look beautiful and Freedom, I'm gonna get to you in a sec. I love Freedom. Freedom also used to do Nini's makeup. Freedom is
He's
Freedom
good.
is he's a Kiki, but he's talented.
Good. He's
He's really
very
good.
talented.
Is he new? Because she didn't always look like that. Is he new?
He's not new. So, like it was said in the scene, Freedom. I gotta tell the panel what happened. Freedom. Okay. Freedom. Don't get mad. Freedom did go on social media 2 years ago, right, Dustin?
I don't know nothing about this. You putting me on too, brother.
Oh, he accused Drew of not paying.
That's why she said she pays people. She's cleaning it up. Got it. Okay.
That's Freedom. So when I interviewed Drew last season, I said, wow, your face looked good. Who beat your face? She said, Freedom. I said, did you pay him this time? She said,
Carlos, you messy motherfucker.
Oh my God, Carlos.
UTNA.
She said, call Freedom. And Freedom said she paid me. So that's why they said Freedom be in and out of the club.
Okay.
But I will
That
say
makes sense now.
I did not expect that scene to even happen. I didn't know what I was getting into. I will say this. 10s across the board. That scene was so good. Claudia, don't listen to Dustin. Take it away. Would you like to see a spinoff of Drew?
I'm scared now. Shit.
Right.
Well, Claudia will watch it. That's the difference.
He said it would just be Claudia. That's the
Claudia saying she wanted she'll watch it.
You know how hard it is with my ADHD and Tourette's. That I had to watch these episodes. Yes, I do. Fuck, Blue. Yes, I do. Blue, fuck. Shit. Damn, motherfucker.
Claudia. You cannot do that, Claudia.
Saying fuck all the time is not to rest. You're just a nigga. What is going on?
And baby, I'm still waiting on that motherfucker from the BAFTAs.
Oh yeah.
You know who I'm talking about? The one that was nigger. The one that was in the audience yelling that shit. I'm still waiting on his motherfucking ass. Because the way I would have stepped on his foot, had I been at that table next to him, the next thing you would have heard was a squeal. Anyway,
that's hilarious. Like, oh, get him off me.
And there's so much animosity amongst her team. And the one guy was like, "Oh, her wigs be lifting," and then it was like,
she's been looking so good too, which was crazy.
Yes, but listen, that's my girl. There's been a couple times where it was hot, but
season 13,
the best of us, and that's my girl. I'm just saying, but I was here for the shade because listen, everybody have an off day, and I was like, "Ooh, what? Tell us when." Like, I was messy for a second. Drew, we cool. It's all good. Ain't no hate. But it was kind of interesting to see the dynamic of a team because you could tell a lot of them don't rock with each other, and I think that is.
That's how you do your personal
they don't like
story.
anybody but Drew.
That was interesting.
That's how you add personal story to the show. You have interesting shit going on.
Yeah.
And
then she got upset. She got emotional because I could tell it was like stressing her out. And then that's a lot of people to manage.
But why is there 20 people? Why does Juice Adora need 20 people?
She don't.
Well, she's got a music career and she's got a reality show career and she's doing it. So I get hair, makeup, publicist, assistant, I will stop
toenail clipper. She had a toenail clipper up there. Who else did she have?
She needs 5. Like, does she have somebody who does
corn shucker? What else did she have up there?
Drew Sidora, respectfully, Beyonce might need 16. Drew Sidora does not need 20 people.
Latasha Scott had a cavalry. Remember when they was arguing about all them people? Latasha Scott. Remember?
Now Carlos is taking a smoke break.
They said, who is all these people?
Y'all ain't about to come for my cousin right in my face. Like, I'm not sitting here.
Okay? You came for her 19 employees.
Damn, Latasha Scott your cousin too?
She said, not me. I said what they said.
And then you said we all have bad days. That's a cosign, Claudia. You can't say they said her wig lifted. We all have bad days.
Every one of us have had a bad day.
I'm not. Why are you wearing a hat, bitch?
I used to spray my hair, so I've had bad days.
I know. I remember.
I used to wear deep V-necks.
First of all, you used to wear deep V-necks. Those are sexy, though, Dustin.
Like the American Apparel days. I'm ashamed.
And we love you for going natural. You are living your truth.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
Drew, we would love to see more of Drew. The double stuffed Oreo. We got fired. It was a messy.
Oh, he's fired. I liked him. He used to be with us at the BT Awards.
Oh.
She heard double stuffed Oreo and imagine somebody fat got fired. The work would call it, Claudia.
No, you will, Blue. You will not put me in this box as a fat
shamer. She said
double
stuffed Oreo. Well, I thought he got fired.
They called him that, and I know who he was talking about. and then he wasn't in the scene. You tried it.
He wasn't wearing black and white, so it didn't help.
No, he had white and black on like an Oreo, so that's the only reason. I didn't, not the size, it was the coloring.
I just work here. Be who you are.
Legal note. I need a legal note.
Legal note.
A legal note. Okay. I want to get into. Okay, so K. Michelle, Cynthia, Portia, and Pinky met up. Cynthia and Pinky decided to get K. Michelle and Portia together because, you know, they want to make sure that they are able to be friends. Okay. Dustin, what were your thoughts on this meetup? Because listen, when K. Michelle made the comment when she was leaving Phaedra's Reiki party, towards the end, the last thing they shown was K. Michelle saying she don't run Atlanta. To me, this and there's nothing wrong with this. I think that K. Michelle and Portia, what I'm seeing in this scene, I just got the battle of the queen bitch of Atlanta. And K. Michelle feeling like I'm not about to like kiss the ring. And
that's exactly what it was.
Okay.
And as a person who made that point last week, I want to say I was right. Okay, kiss my motherfucking ass because I knew what the fuck I was talking about. And second of all, good for the show. Although I would never position myself in that way on the show, it's going to make for an exciting show because even in that table, even at that sit down, even as pleasant and peaceful of a tone as Cynthia has said in that conversation with her words, Pinky's humor, all the things that those women did to create an environment for resolution and for peace, K. Michelle was resistant. The faces she was okay, all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? We know what that means. We Black, we can read that body language and that countenance. We know what that means. K. Michelle is not interested and never was interested in being friends with Portia, ever. K. Michelle wanted to come into this show and battle for the top dog spot, which is sad because it really ain't even that type of show. This is a show where in the ensemble cast, everybody shines in their own way. And it's sad that K. Michelle feels like she has to position herself with these other women as her subordinate, but that's what her behavior is suggesting for sure. So let's bring it on.
It's almost giving Tiffaney and Stormi a little bit, right?
100%, a lot of bit, right?
And I hate that.
Tiffany, I'm triggered.
Listen, there was a time where I was like, K. Michelle's a star, and you know what? I'm gonna say it was for that one episode because I feel like it's been a little bit exhausting ever since. Honestly, I have to go ahead and say that. I'm fair. I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna say when I was, hey, I was.
And gonna get second. She gonna get second chair.
Wrong. A little bit.
Claudia Jordan was wrong.
I know Black women we always get accused of never saying we're wrong or we're sorry. But she had a good episode. But yeah, I feel like she's kind of putting 10 on 20. And y'all, I'm putting that on a t-shirt. Putting 10 on 20 and everything. She exaggerates a lot. And I think sometimes she may see things. She's one thing when you're like good at catching shade, sometimes you catch like it's overly sometimes. Like sometimes, all right, everything ain't shade, everything ain't a thing. And I don't know. It's getting a little exhausting. It's a little.
I have an epiphany about K. Michelle.
I'm a little bit tired. I'm exhausted, but I could also be drunk right now.
So,
I don't know.
That was iron juice.
No, it's great. It's fermented grape from the Valley of Moscato.
Oh, I saw green, so I thought you and Carlos were sharing beverages.
It's just a glass. It's really.
Oh, okay. So that's wine. My bad. Oh, that explains a lot about tonight. Okay, double stuffed Oreo. Back to K. Michelle. I have the epiphany. My ADHD is kicking right now. Every time Dustin smokes, I get contact. What is that? Sympathy pains. So
let's see.
I can't see
it's actually working. My epiphany about Portia actually is that Kelly is the foe to Portia that Portia expected K. Michelle to be as a friend to her this season. Portia thought the big wow was going to be her and K. Michelle being friends, almost like a Nene. You know what I mean? There was a moment where, am I making this up, or were Portia and Nene friendly at some point?
Yeah, definitely were.
Yeah, like I remember Portia was gleeful when her and Nene were friends, from what I remember, because it was like, yo, we're both on the same page. We both are clocked in, to use Carlos's language. We're both here to do a job, right? And I think she thought, because of the same way we all thought, because of K. Michelle's cachet and her resume and her talent and her history, she thought, I'm excited that K. Michelle is on, and sincerely wanted to be her friend. She thought she was going to be a big sis, like, whatchamacallit, Cynthia said it, Pinky said it. Everybody echoed our sentiments. No, we all sincerely think Portia wanted to be your friend. Instead of Portia being friends with K. Michelle, now she has one of the smalls trying to climb up her leg every 5 minutes, right? So I think Portia wasn't ready for it being her versus Kelly, because she thought it was going to be me and K. Michelle against the world, like me and Nene. I think there is some sincere fatigue and disappointment. It's almost like, damn, I really wanted it to be us. We could have had it all, right? But you rather make it hard, right? Very much Lauryn Hill. Mm-hmm. I also think there was a funny moment where I think K. Michelle was pretending to joke, but I don't think she was joking. She said, I'm just playing nice because she a big bitch and I don't want all that. I do think that she saw Kelly looking up at Portia, screaming for her life, and said, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't really need that in my life right now. I think watching Kelly trying to fight upwards with Portia, she's like, that's a big bitch, and me and Kelly are about the same size. I'm going to just choose peace for a couple of weeks and get my weight up until I can get my Twitter fingers. So, okay, Michelle, number one, I'm not going to judge you for staying safe. Okay? You can't fight, stay safe. Number two, Portia really did want to be your friend. You really did fumble what could have been one of the greatest allyship in Real Housewives of Atlanta history. And I do believe that Portia was 100% correct when she said, deep down, under all that vanity and all that hubris, K. Michelle knows she fumbled what could have been a really great storyline for her. She fumbled it.
Two things. The interview, there's a guy that just dropped $100 in the super chat, and he said something about he's a CFO. We might need to bring him.
Claudia's like, I don't care what he said, but he dropped $100.
He dropped $100. I'm saying. And also, what about the interview that K. Michelle's ex Nas dropped, and he said that K. Michelle was lying? Y'all saw that?
No, lying?
No, let's talk about it.
What do y'all think about that?
Claudia, set it up in case those who don't know.
Yeah, level
okay, set. So the guy that K. Michelle was on, what was that show? Queen's Court. Nah. That was like the person the ex that, you know, K. Michelle was like, yo, you was talking to my ex, blah, 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 blah. Why don't you let me give a heads up? And Portia's like, I only said good things to him. So he went and did an interview. I don't know who he did an interview with. I'm not sure who the interview with, but he said that K. Michelle was lying.
About what specifically?
I don't know. I was busy this weekend. I'm sorry.
He was saying K. Michelle he said K. Michelle was lying about the stuff that he went back and told her that Portia contacted him to get information. So and then K. Michelle then released audio. She says she has around 20 something minutes of the audio, and she only released 24 seconds of it.
And why do we give a fuck? I don't care about no recorded ass this phone call is being recorded as recording. I could give a fuck. I don't care about that. That is so beneath this show.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody care about that shit.
And then we don't know his motive. So I don't know.
And
then we know his motive, Claudia. He said that he wants to take you out. He is a CFO. We have a super chat, Dustin Blue, for $100.
Shout out to him.
I'm a CFO. That means a chief financial officer.
Hey, corporate.
And his beard connects. It connects.
I wouldn't. That matters. As Blue outlined, he said the wrong scene could cost me my position. I would not want to film it with my wife if I was married. I worked 25 years to obtain. I understand, Gerald. I might do with Claudia if you let a brother take you out. Claudia, will you go out with NJ Goes South?
Are you Nigerian?
Oh.
I think it means New Jersey.
Oh, you're from New Jersey.
She said that's where. She said that's trickier.
Because it's like I want to be New York. Send me a DM. Hold on, let me take a picture of your. Let me take a picture of your picture.
Send another super chat with the important stats, how tall you are, with
yes,
all the shit she will want to know, bro. Take the initiative.
Let me see how tall are you? How much do you want it? How much do you want it? NJ goes. Oh, it's NJ Goes South.
Right.
Bro, he's an eater.
He's an eater.
What? I know that's right. What?
Hey, now.
Oh yeah, let's toast to that.
So eaters eat a lot of people, though. I don't want to
Not necessarily. Here y'all go Geralding him again.
We are not
Not
Geralding.
Not Gerald is a verb now. You
Don't be y'all got to
Gerald.
stop Geralding motherfuckers.
If it's in your name, that means that's something you do, right? You're not going to be like, I'm a runner, I'm a track star. You only ran one time. That's something you do all the time, right?
Well, by South, he might meet Atlanta. How you
He
doing?
could have moved, Claudia.
Y'all
are so optimistic and they're so Disney. These niggas is grimy. NJ goes south. What do you mean by go south?
Speaking of going south, what do we think about the allegations that Black is broke?
He's not broke.
I don't think he's broke.
Absolutely.
So you think that because Lala Milan, I've met her and she's not a liar.
Well, that's true. I like her.
What'd she say?
Lala Milan said that he borrowed $25,000 in some change for her, and she only got about $4,300 back. And when the Shade Room hit her up and said, "Do you have any statement that you want to release when we, tell the world that he owes you about $19K still?" She said, "Ooh, child, the ghetto."
Mm-hmm.
I had a millionaire owe me money
So
before.
Lala Milan, I've had dinner with her. She's very rich. I'm not gonna count her money, but she's very
I'm gonna have
established.
to shoot the words. I didn't realize how beautiful she is, and
she's very smart. Like, she's helpful. I sat with her at a dinner party for somebody's birthday, and she will tell you how to get put on. She's a very helpful person. Helpful. Yeah, so I can see her giving somebody $25K because they've been friends for years. I don't see her lying about that.
I don't think she's lying about any of that. But I also don't think that their situation, you know what I'm saying? First of all, pay her.
It's like 4 of them are saying
pay her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but outside of that, I don't think he's broke. They're
saying he targets successful Black women. So if you are in Atlanta, just don't let him believe him, but don't let him borrow no money.
Right. Oh, wow. Protect yourself and your purse.
I remember Tamar is good.
If you're a lesbian, yeah, huh?
Tamar is a good friend of his, and I remember she was like at his spot in LA, and it was like a big ass. Look at Carlos shaking his head.
The comment.
Can I see it?
It's a shady comment, Claudia.
It's a shady comment saying that he is he's in Atlanta. There we go.
Oh, there is a lot in Atlanta, but I know he had a big ass house in LA. That was like like it was. I ain't vouch for nobody.
Buy his hookah pins. If the brother going through something, then damn it, let's y'all buy his hookah pins. Support him.
And Black,
so he can pay Lala.
They're great.
Hop on the live, and
I would love that
if need be. Okay, we are.
Pay Lala back first, though. I like her. Pay her back first.
Pay Lala now.
Yeah,
I love her. She's a liar.
She got a son, and she didn't pay her.
She's so funny too.
She's hilarious.
All right. So the moment has come for us to discuss the scene of the season, Angela versus Shamea. Before we get started, I want to introduce a new segment. In honor of Angela and Shamea sit down. This segment is called Rate That Read. Okay. Yes, Rate That Read. Okay. And in honor of that, of course, we would like to have Claudia Jordan, who is a staple of a reader, not an eater like NJ Goes South, but a reader, honey. Since Claudia also knows how to read, hence the episode Puerto Rico, I would like for Claudia Jordan to rate the read between Angela and Shamea as Claudia recites the read. So Claudia, your job is to recite the read.
Hold on, I'll do something real quick. Hold on 1 second. I have to.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm gonna explain the game to Dustin and Blue and the Raindrops. Claudia Jordan is going to recite the read between Angela and Shamea and is going to rate it from 1 to 5, with 5 being a master read. At the end, Dustin and Blue will then let us know who won the read down.
I'm gonna make my bob first.
That's a Robert. That's way too long. That is not a bob. A little higher. There we go.
I'm drunk.
Oh, you said, Nene, stop.
All right.
I didn't have as much. My hair wasn't as long, but my bundles weren't that. I had less money back then, so I had.
You have more luxurious bundles now. Look at God. Won't he do it?
Okay, there's my bob. Now
that works. That actually works. Okay, hit it.
All right. Okay, and Lula, this is your social clip. All right, so Claudia Jordan, it is time for you to rate that read, okay? Angela versus Shamea edition. Take it away, Claudia. Give us the read, rated from 1 to 5. With 5 being a master read, 1 being obviously a bad read.
Shamea said, use your discernment to help you buy some houses. Mid, I'll give that a 2.5 because, okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Angela said, you don't have your own identity. You're a lapdog in lipstick. And Shamea said, Drew told you that. I will give that a 2 because it's recycled. A recycled read can't get the 5 or the 4 or 3 because it was kind of said and you only added the lipstick part. So I would only give that a 2. Okay. Angela says, you want to EGOTs, get a hit first. That was good because Candy is on her way to getting an EGOT. So she's in the vicinity, same show, but she's getting a hit. Yeah, Shamea's further away from getting a hit. Like Drew was next in line first, and then came Michelle's the first one, then comes Drew. So that I would have to give that. I give that 3.5, 3.5. Y'all think that's fair? 3.5.
My only point of contention is that in my house, that Shamea single card never had was a hit. That shit was never in my house. The only single I've ever played by her that I've ever known of. So I love it. And she was in co-ed and Roll With Me by co-ed. That's a hood classic.
And I would say
all
this
across
too.
the country. So
Sell a House is the ultimate recycled read. So that should have gotten a 1 because that's been said in like 3 different episodes already.
Sell a House is almost like win a case, but okay.
Yeah.
And then Shamea said, don't nobody want to be like Angela, where Angela quickly said, I'm self-made. I ain't never laid on my back to get on my feet, baby. That was the read of the night. I'm going to give that a 5 because she responded in real time using the enemy's words again. Hold on. The Tuck Bob is just not.
And the wordplay of back and feet both being
body
parts, the way that she used that was
excellent.
That was the brilliance.
She's a writer.
That was great. And Angela continues to stay calm. Again, she who loses control of their emotions and walks away first is the one that loses. Okay. And then Shamea fired back and said, that's why your husband leaves in the morning and doesn't come home till the night. Oh, I don't know. Is that true?
You might be employed.
Maybe. And then Angela said, I see why you leave home and don't come back. And then she did say, let's talk about it. What is it? The Falcons are the Hawks, implying many sexual activities with members of both teams. Now, we know that Shamea was a cheerleader with the Hawks. So that kind of used her own team.
And the Falcons, if I'm not mistaken.
Was she with both? Okay. So for Angela to remember that and incorporate in that to read on the spot, I got to give that a 5 because that was like good use of your own intel. Okay. And then Shamea said, I'm a great host. And then Angela said, why are you sticking around so long? And Shamea says, it pays well. And Angela says, it don't. It don't. And I got to give that one to Angela because I heard they get like $25 to $50 a game, but then they hope to get money with like appearances. So it doesn't pay well, but there is prestige. But so Angela won that one. I got to give that a 4. And then also, Shamea did fire back in real time and said, well, you probably should get one of those jobs because that real estate ain't working out for you. And that way I got to give Shamea a 5 for that because it is true. Angela admitted that the real estate is not working out for her. So she was able to use, again, using the T in the moment and not stuttering. We got to give Shamea a 5 for that. And then Angela said the men pay well. That was kind of weak. I thought that was like a 1. I'm like, what does that mean? I didn't get
that. You missed the part because that was actually good, friend. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when Shamea was talking about her hosting gigs, working with those professional sports teams, she was like, they pay well. She was like, you might as well get one because that real estate ain't paying well. And then Angela was like, but the men pay you well. That's what she was saying.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
Her saying like you with your husband for his money type shit. That's really what the real.
See, I hear what you're saying, friend, because you're very smart. But because it didn't resonate with me.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it needs to be a little bit more. It was a little more coded. Like it's for the
Fair
that
critique.
that was good for the
people that went to school.
Well,
I can't keep on bringing up real estate, child.
Yeah.
Should bring up real estate one more time.
I'm just.
Here we go.
Hold on now. Forget that.
I was right. See, I was right. He's not an eater. He just moved to Atlanta.
Okay, so NJ Goes South said for $200, I moved south for work, not for eating. But for the right woman, I can certainly eat. Jersey never trying to be New York. They move to Jersey when they when they get on, not the other way around.
Right.
But we got mad love for New York.
I'm gonna change my rating to give it a 5 because, like Dustin just brought to my attention, and plus what he just did right now, the men do pay well. So I have
to. We ain't gotta read shit else for the night. The hell.
My email is Claudia Jordan 7 at AOL.com.
I've never even seen that color on YouTube.
I love that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why let this be a lesson. People do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, you can have standards for yourself, but you also need to show up in your own way, the same way.
He came to get her, Dustin. What did we say? Land the plane. He came to get her.
That's how you do it. So, like, yeah.
Okay.
Point from earlier. He came to get our girl.
This is where Shamea lost me. She got up and said, I'm not going to continue having a conversation with Sasquatch. And Shamea said, you're a size 12. And then Angela said, enough to walk all over you. I think Shamea lost points getting up and walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had more in the tank, you'd want to stay engaged because you know if you've been watching Housewives long enough, that's how you get like legendary status by going back and forth. And this is the second time Angela made people got up. She made Pinky get up and walk away. And now Shamea. So I love both.
You know what? That's my fact. Let me say something. She said.
But Claudia, Shamea did. So Shamea said on her Instagram today that she is saying that the producers told her to get up to leave.
Oh, okay. And that's possible.
For what reason?
And we don't care. Why?
And then Shamea said, you can kiss his ass. Angela,
you know why, Carlos? She probably mentioned real estate for the 15th time. That shit is getting old. She probably said for the 15th time, go sell a house. And everybody got tired in her home.
So, Claudia, who would you crown as the read? I'm going to get to Dustin and Claudia. And shout out to the raindrops in the comments who were rating it as you were saying it. Who won the read down, Claudia, between Shamea and Angela?
Right.
People may think that it was a huge runaway by Angela. I thought it wasn't that impressive. Like there was a couple moments here and there. I was like, okay, that's cute, but they were talking over each other, so that lost some of the clarity of it. And some of the reads were like recycled old reads, so I can't give it like a 10 out of 10. But I'll say Angela slightly won, but Shamea lost because she walked away, and Angela won because she did the, that thing. I like that.
Did you like when she said you sleep with Sasquatch every night?
Oh yeah, no, because you know why? She said that when she wasn't around. Wait,
she left.
Yeah, once you leave,
all right, Blue.
Once you leave and you talk big and bad, like once I left the table is when I got all the reads about the Bob. It don't count because you didn't say it to my face. You gotta say to my face. Sure. I only judge what said to my face. So yeah, but it was cute though.
Dustin, Ross, Angela, and Shamea, your thoughts and who won?
Yeah, Angela won, but it was only a 1 point difference. I think that it was close. It wasn't like Shamea ain't no punk. No. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We all remember when Shamea rolled Phaedra like some dice at that season 9 reunion. Remember that? You better not get personal credit cards around her. You know she can be fraud. You remember all of that shit, talking about the St. Regis and all of that. Groupon, belly button Groupon. Kenya was laughing, geeking the shit. You remember all of that. Shamea is not a punk. So, me too. But I'm very thoroughly satisfied with season 17. Shout out to everybody and shout out to our homegirl, Lorraine. If you know, you know. But anyway, Angela won. Shamea, it was a good showing from her. She just got tired. Shit, she probably wanted some water. Shit, she was ready to go home. She had to check on her kids. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all think Gerald don't want her daughter, she had to go home and check on her daughter. You know what I'm saying? So she had things to do. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that Shamea didn't go down without a fight, and it wasn't like a brutal You know, it wasn't like brutal carnage.
She did not get.
It was a good fight.
Beat down. She did not.
No, not at all. Not at
Yeah.
all. And I love Shamea to let the record reflect. I love Shamea. I think she is fine as shit.
Yeah,
I love that she's showing off her body. I think I can't stop looking at her. I love Shamea Morton McGuiney. Okay. And I want her to continue on this show. I'll just say that just to be clear.
I think for me, I agree with the outcome. For me, though, Angela just came for a salmon shish kebab, and Shamea came to fight.
Yeah,
and Angela still won. So it's almost like if a bunch of flies keep happening and you ignore them, and then the one time you go like this, the fly hits the wall. Like Angela barely broke a sweat.
Yeah,
was still waiting for her dinner and still won. Shamea showed up fully activated and still lost. So for me, it was a marginal win because one of them wasn't even trying. She just wanted to get some salmon.
I don't like this beef though, because I'm like, why? Like, I don't like this beef with them.
Well,
too.
did you hear what Shamea said, Claudia? She said she blames Angela for. Here's the thing about Shamea that I will say, even though I love her, she was a coward in previous seasons, which is why I think she's puffing on her chest so much. Shamea used to complain subtly about Portia. Maybe people feel bad for her, but then be her bestie in her face. And I think Angela cutting through that and saying, yo, Portia, Shamea don't like the way you move. What's up? It kind of broke like the facade a little bit, and Shamea is never going to forgive Angela for that.
One more thing, because you're on it. You're as always.
She's never going to forgive Angela for breaking that facade of double talk that she's had for years with Portia and other people.
Shamea also never actually got a redemption arc from the season 9 lie.
Yeah,
from Portia. We just saw them back cool on camera, but they never sat down and talked that shit out on camera outside of the very limited discussion that they had surrounding it on the season 16 reunion last year. So to me, Shamea still feels the need to be vindicated. She's still harboring resentment towards. I think it would be reasonable for me to assume that Shamea is still harboring some resentment towards Portia for all of that shit. She never really got vindication.
What Angela didn't. She mentioned Portia. Angela's like, I didn't mention Portia. How we get to Portia?
So you know.
Well, how do y'all feel about the shade that Angela gave Shamea about her wanting to be Candy?
That didn't reach. Yeah, it didn't hit for me.
I think last year when Shamea was becoming popular and we were saying that she was the reason we did not miss Candy as much as we thought we would, I do think it might have gone to her head. And Angela likes to clock shit and hold it for later. So I don't think it's currently true, but I think she watched it happen in real time and is now bringing. Angela is the Shakespeare of this shit at this point. As a writer, even Shamea is really great about being brave. Angela is skillful. It's two different things that both translate well for different reasons. And there's something about Angela's read, even when Dustin talks about it, it's almost like Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. Like she will remember shit that happened to you 5 years ago, and without breaking a sweat and ordering a salmon kebab, just mention it casually.
I do understand Shamea's frustration, and I love Angela. I think she's my favorite. And I definitely love Shamea too. Like I definitely like I like them both. So I was like, man, because I don't
like their beef.
Me either. I don't want them to fight.
I don't like the beef, but I will say that Shamea did make a good point. Angela, I gotta say this. She's like, she's still mad at me about things, but also like she's made up with people like, Portia saying she wanted to sleep with her husband and the other issues she's having on the show, which would be a bigger violation. And I do like that Angela can be in a fight with someone and things can get ugly. And Angela has a unique ability to kind of like get over things. But I get why Shamea would be like, wait, other people have done worse stuff to you. Like, why are you so mad at me? I do understand. Hey, this is my opinion. I understand.
No, not refuting your opinion, just the timeline.
I understand why Shamea would feel that way.
The timeline. Because remember, what Shamea is referring to is when she was outside at the pool and Portia made that off-color remark about Charles Oakley.
Yeah.
And Shamea laughed and Angela, they had words about it or whatever. And they never really made up for that. But Shamea laughed because she was mad at Angela from what had happened before, which is what Angela keeps referring to, that Shamea resents her for the breakdown of her and Portia's relationship. That's why when Shamea and Portia had got back cool last season like that and were being cordial, they were sitting out there talking shit about Angela, because they both had anger towards her. So the story didn't really start there for Shamea to be like, I'm confused. Why are you getting mad? You know what I'm saying? Getting over with everybody else is still mad at me. You were laughing at the joke because y'all had beef. So that was not the beginning of y'all's problem with each other. Shamea really is a weak excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to pin it somewhere where it didn't even start.
I still be madder at the person that implied that they would fuck my husband.
I would have fought her personally.
Than the person that laughed. There's no way. I personally would be like,
I personally
fucked the girl up that said that they would fuck my husband.
Me too.
I laughed.
The thing about Portia that I will give her credit for is that Portia is being direct, and Shamea now is taking on, whether it's warranted or not, and that can be up for debate, this victim mentality. And the thing about Angela, and this is something I relate to her on, it's not the offense, it's how directly you come at me. And for me, I would actually forgive Portia before I would forgive Shamea, because you were upset with me, and then to Dustin's point, added sauce when somebody else was upset with me, which means you still have this resentment that you're harboring, whereas Portia and I had a direct conversation, squashed that shit, and moved on. The person who's lingering is going to annoy me more than the person that I can directly squash it with. Always.
I can see that.
I see no hypocrisy in that. If Carlos and me have a beef, and me and Dustin have a beef, and Carlos pretends we're cool, but he's laughing with me behind my back with Claudia, but me and Dustin hash it out and it's over, I'm more cool with Dustin than I am with Carlos, even if Dustin said something worse, because you're clear with me. That's why Angela keeps on saying, my discernment keeps pinging with you. Yeah, because there's an undercurrent of sneak that you have, that Portia is the enemy I can see clearly. I respect it more.
I'm never respecting someone that says that they would fuck my man, period.
I'm respecting somebody who can squash it and let it go.
Never. You can
I'm never, but she understands the show though, Claudia. She's a showman.
Portia, this is the thing. Portia is more charming and lovable and gets away with more stuff.
I think she's just more direct too, though. I don't think we can't underplay how direct.
She's a better reality star than Shamea. Shamea is learning on the job, and Shamea's done can we all agree this? Shamea is doing a much better job this season than she was last season, and then she'll be better next season. Yeah. She's great. She was green.
I agree 100%.
And that's why for me,
Portia's great at reality TV.
Yeah. Angela was born a vet though. Angela didn't need no warm up. She was born a vet, so vet to vet, I can see why she would respect Portia more. Honestly. Yeah,
and that's why for me, I agree with all of you guys about the rundown. Listen, we have to give Shamea her credit for holding her own against Angela. I thought Shamea did a great job holding her own. Like same with Pinky. Now look, did Angela win this time? Yes, but I agree with Claudia and all you guys. I think Angela won 1 point over.
Yeah, not a lot, but a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But we're not going to act like Shamea wasn't great in the read down.
No, she was.
Yeah, not like you guys.
And I do think Angela was bothered by some of the things that she said about Charles. It did look like her face.
Oh, yeah, that whole thing about he doesn't come home at night.
Yeah, and I hated that.
The thing is, ever since last season, Phaedra made innuendos to that. I've known Charles for years. I've never seen Angela in the rooms with Charles. So there has been conversations about Charles being outside. They brought up Sheree Whitfield, who Charles used to date. So there has been tons of conversation about it. And that's why when Shamea said it, I do agree with you. If that's my husband, it will always struck a nerve to me. But I think that's why it was funny when she brought it back and said, you don't even be at home with your husband. So I thought it was a great read, but I do agree Angela won 1 point over, but Shamea definitely held her own.
Yeah.
One last thing before we go, I want to give Shamea credit for one thing. When Shamea said, your husband keeps seeing me outside because he's outside too, I think that was stellar.
Yeah.
I'm good.
When she said, my husband be seeing you outside, she's like, yeah, that's because he's outside. We both outside. We see each other. To me, that was really clever.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. That's a real 5. She's like, he saw me because he was there too, bitch. Like, do the math.
I can't wait to see what they do at that reunion. We about to get a good ass motherfucking reunion this season. I'm telling you, it's too much on the floor.
It does feel like there's multiple stars on the show, which is good.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's one queen with minions. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like, hey, someone, like, it don't have to only be on Portia's back. It could be one episode, someone else can take a lot of the heat. Another episode, it could be Portia. Another episode, it could be Angela. Like, there's several people that could be in that A position.
Yep.
Except for K. Michelle.
No, it should not be. Yeah, it should not be just one on the back of one person. And I like that. That's a quality show.
Yeah.
It's like
No, it was
I
good.
went to the Jackson 5. It's like In Vogue. In Vogue had 4 lead singers.
Yes, that's a perfect analogy in Vogue.
Jackson 5. No, Randy. I never heard. I don't know what Tito sound like. And
Jermaine's still mad, y'all.
Jermaine with the hair.
Jermaine's still in the bathroom with a toothbrush and brown gel.
Right? Why don't you do what you do? Sing that song.
Why don't
Don't
you?
you do what you do when you did what you did?
Hey,
That was my song.
Hell
Jermaine
yeah, he got a couple. He got a
That's
couple.
the song.
Because that song from Mahogany is the shit too. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
So let us know raindrops
That's
who you
the
think
voice like
won
auntie.
between Shamea and Angela. All right, y'all. It's time for the super chats. That girl Denise, Love and Marriage Huntsville episode was great. Thank
Yes,
you
it
so
was.
much.
Yes.
Okay. About cheating is a deal breaker. That's our agreement from Kiki.
Mm-hmm. She mean that too. You see that bun?
Did y'all see Marlon Jackson fall on the stage?
I did.
Aw.
Doing too much. Sit your ass down, Marlon. Yes.
Okay, Trill said Blue inspired me to better myself, and now I have a wellness brand, Jamora. A year left in my MSW program. Thanks for being you and sharing. That's sweet.
That's amazing.
Look, you go, girl. Okay.
Okay. We have Antoinette. I love how people hate Phaedra and try to drag her while Hollywood loves her, and she stays booked and busy. Phaedra is running circles around the haters.
Relax. It was one show.
I feel
Yeah.
like that about the people I like too, so I get it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're a
it was
fan.
traitors.
Just say you
Relax.
like her.
Relax. She's
Okay.
lying.
All right.
Demon Roby.
I'm gonna do a face now.
These Aries are what of a god. Kelly kept asking Portia to put a name on it. They were crickets.
I think she's further to that, because I meant to speak on that earlier. I think Portia is saving that information for the reunion.
Mhm.
We already know how she get down. She don't mind dropping a bomb at the reunion. So
Yep.
yeah.
I agree. Fearless. The more the Hobbit poke, the more Portia is revealing a piece of the puzzle to this man's identity. So keep poking. By next time, we'll get a name.
Sounded like Sheree. Keep renting.
Okay. DM said, are some of y'all slow? Claudia is talking about Portia and Phaedra because she's reviewing the show, not because they live rent-free in her head.
Thank
Honestly,
God.
in my friend circle, I never say the names of anybody on that show. It's 2 hours on Monday, y'all.
We at work.
And
Literally.
when people first asked me to do the show, I hadn't watched the show since season 7. I watched one episode when Cynthia kicked Portia in the coochie, when Portia jumped on top of her, and that's it. I was like, so you can tell from how I review. I didn't see the last 10 years. I only talk about it on Monday, y'all. So hey, whatever.
Yeah, thank you for seeing Claudia and us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I ain't watched this. So Portia got kicked in the coochie is wild, but go ahead.
That's
I
what
feel like
you should call your memoir, Claudia.
Right.
I didn't
She
watch
got
it.
kicked in the
Portia got
coochie.
kicked in the coochie.
Kicked
A
in the
memoir.
coochie. No, then they'll say I'm obsessed.
Big Floyd, Phaedra is playing the game. If she is lying, she's producing the best moments of the show. You can't say Kelly versus Portia is good. Phaedra set it up. Good.
I agree, actually. I
I'm not
agree.
mad at
Producer. She's a good producer. Not a good housewife, but a good producer.
Listen, Portia is a good veteran and a seasoned veteran of reality TV. Like seriously.
Poe Smith said, "As a cloud of smoke surrounds Dustin sometimes."
Mhm.
Lady Williams.
Thank you. Yes. Thank
It's
you.
Carla Dale. Preach. That's exactly why I call Shamea a mean girl. Go watch an interview with Tay Renee to see what she really looks like without makeup.
Well, I don't have makeup today. Don't do that.
And I've seen Shamea makeup free and she's pretty, so let's
she's
not
very
do that.
Very.
Don't do that's a mean girl.
Hey, Yvette. Speak Blue. Phaedra is the traitor.
Oh, you spelled that wrong.
Like
Trader,
Joe.
trader, potatoes,
We know what
potatoes.
you mean. Yvette.
No, but I like to help our friends. It's TRAIT.
Oh,
S. Door said, do y'all really think Shamea and Gerald married for true love? He wanted children, especially a boy, and she wanted money and security.
sound like true love to me. Shit. they both got what they wanted.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
And working on the boy.
Why can't it be
So
both?
what the hell? Like, listen, and they still together.
And I've tried broke men. They're mean. So I don't recommend.
Let me catch an old man in the
true
fourth
love.
quarter with a lot of bread and generous.
What the fuck? You
Bro,
better
I'm
get you
sorry.
one. You better find you one. Shit.
Fun said, is it possible that Portia got the tea about Kelly from her former stylist? He would know Kelly's tea. Isn't he styling Portia now?
Maybe. Stylist, hair, makeup, and stylist be telling you the business.
No, I think they mean Paris. The
shout out to Paris Shea.
Yeah,
who
I think they
also
know
been
Paris.
styling the hell out of Cynthia Bailey too. That's
Dress her ass.
yeah.
Well, what are Paris's pronouns, guys? Do you guys know?
I believe him.
Okay.
Her. It's
That
probably
dude. That dude. That's what his pronouns are.
Yeah,
Paris is it.
Shout out
He's
to Paris.
Portia says she's seen the messages with her own eyes, so maybe Portia told Phaedra about it, and Phaedra said he's my client. I do believe Portia this time.
Okay.
I actually do too. I still believe Portia this time.
Okay.
I also believe there was a railroad underground.
BK's finest. Dustin, please tell me you watching Bad Boys on Zeus.
Oh, absolutely. I'm watching. Let's talk about it. Well, we'll figure that out. Maybe me and Carlos will bring you a little something special.
Stay tuned. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Research that shows that women actually are the ones.
Carlos, wait, say that again, Carlos.
Because you ain't just nigga, you are not finna just go past
Carlos,
that like that.
Take our book.
What is her name?
It's in our book.
You violated that word.
What is her name, Carlos?
You added an extra B in there somewhere.
Baba, we're sorry. Please remember my friend different.
Okay.
Her name was a beat.
Baba.
What you say, Carlos?
I said Ububa.
No, you said Ubaba. That's what you said.
Come on.
My bad.
It's okay, Carlos. You're cute.
Research that shows that women actually are the ones who carry the bloodline forward, not males. This whole argument about having a son is so archaic.
I agree.
Bloodline is DNA, but gender is men. Those are two different things. You're conflating them, love. You're conflating them.
Right. Yeah.
The male B, regarding Shamea, many African men culturally really want a son to carry out on their lineage. It's quite common. Great show. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Another
you.
one, Beauty Lori. African men want a son. Women have multiple kids just to have a son. It doesn't have to be an ultimatum, Carlos. I would feel the same as Shamea since it's her last male embryo. Nothing to do with wealth. Okay.
Aw, Yvette, thank you. You're so sweet.
Why is Gerald getting the benefit of the doubt here? He wants babies, hopefully a son to carry his legacy. All Shamea wants is to give her husband babies. Let's not villainize the good husband we got.
Oh, you mean why isn't Gerald getting the benefit of the doubt here? And I agree. Right. I agree 100%.
Yes.
I agree.
And this for you, Dustin. We want spinoffs, but they have to keep us tuned in.
Oh
no, I'm just saying.
Long finger, Dustin. Damn.
Much love. It's all jokes. I'm just
all love.
Yes, much love.
Legacy is life and death. Is he prepared to potentially lose Shamea in the name of having a boy?
No,
if not, he needs to keep some things to himself.
She's not carrying it though. She got a surrogate, which is the way I would do it. Let somebody else do it.
Okay.
Carla Dale, Drew is stunning. Why does K Michelle go so hard?
I agree.
Andrea Yvonne says last season on Watch What Happens Live, Shamea said she would be okay with Gerald having a child with another woman outside of her.
I ain't see that.
Oh.
Okay. Donna, there's likely a sense of urgency for Shamea to have certainty about babies because she still wants a career. Age is something women worry will hinder them in their actual singing pursuits. Blue Crew, the last nerve wants to shout you out, fellow Blue Crew.
Hey,
the Mellow React. Drew's new manager, Keon, is very close with Phaedra.
Oh, shit.
Phaedra's everywhere. I'm getting nervous.
That's Atlanta, child. Leah said, Dustin, can we at least get a 3 episodes?
Oh, double stuffed Oreo and Drew in that.
Everybody's afraid of getting a spinoff because of Dustin.
Yes, y'all can. Hell yeah.
We have Ace Beauty. Oh my gosh, Dustin, I did not know that you was on season 2, episode 1 of Insecure.
Word.
Love you
Oh
guys.
my God.
Kelly's a hater.
Oh,
Kay needs Iyanla. Shamea's backbone is me.
damn. It went
Well,
left.
thank you for the love.
Oh, wow.
He hates everybody but Dustin.
Ramon said K Michelle needs to go. I'm over it completely. The real Ranu, they need to give Cynthia her peach back.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yvette said, after K Michelle lies for the so-called boyfriend crap, I am done. Precious T, Dustin, all the time you go black out, my tears come down. You need to see.
Thank you for picking up on the comedy. It's all comedy. Thank you, love.
Puddin says K Michelle had no intention of being Portia's friend.
And that's from her namesake, Puddin.
As Dora said, Kay is trying to produce spilling cold tea by herself to seem more important. Oh my, they plotting on me, on my black cat and long toes. Really?
The long toes thing was so weak. I'm like, someone said you had long toes. Try having pictures of your feet with coins on it that were edited to make it look worse.
It's all talking to yourself on the subway. Like, she's not
Yeah,
beating the allegations with me.
Anthony said, remember Portia is the one that held Kim Michelle back when she got into it, Drew in Dallas. So I think that's when she realized how strong Portia.
That bitch big. I'm not stupid. I believe
that was good.
That's good. Nash exposing K Michelle for lying is where K lost me. Nash exposed that K, Shamea, and Shamea's mom went out too. Oh, they all went out. Okay, thank you. Feels like a big plot against Portia. Okay, I had to read that twice. Officially, Gabriel, when it comes out that Portia and Phaedra are in fact telling the truth, will Claudia acknowledge?
Of course. I done said I was wrong before, nigga.
I don't care. She did it 20 minutes ago.
Akira, it was completely folded under. Claudia done tickled me clipping her hair up. She's the best. Blue Lug says Shamea lost, period. She needs to go home and give that man a boy. We have officially had enough of should know.
Hey, y'all. Don't overeat. Don't uterus shame.
Okay. Brown Design. Y'all left out how Shamea's son Angela. She tried to bring up Candy and Shamea hit her with, babe, you don't know Candy. It gave that Angela wants the friends that Shamea has. I think y'all are off base.
Back at you.
You a base head. First of all, I am not off base. That was right. You're right, Claudia.
Back at you,
buddy. Butte Lori. Angela's job is to make a Shamea Portia pop off happen again. Angela keeps trying to bring it up, and Shamea is now falling for it like she did last year. OTQ, I just noticed that Carlos made sure not to have that mirror in the background this week. Tell men in the mirror we said, hey, friend. He's up there.
Clock it.
Man on the ottoman, right? Okay.
In the library tonight.
Damn, that tongue is long. Really, Carlos?
Claudia, stay having a gig on someone's show. Just saw you on Hulu celebrity sex tape documentary informing us about Mimi Files, Nicole, and Jane Kennedy and the double standard. Get that back, Claudia. You are so versatile.
I know that's my friend.
Thank you. Check out the documentary. It's really good, actually. And Stevie J.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll cut you off.
Stevie mad at me because I was talking about him on the
Lord.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Maybe all right. Go ask Faith for some more child support money.
Leah said they better leave Charles alone before the reunion.
For real, because Charles don't give a fuck.
Knucking and bucking.
Okay. Dark Channel 9, Claudia, is that the Real Deal podcast you did with Amara Real or for the show? I can't find that episode or much info of the podcast itself online. If you can't answer due to the show's contract, I do understand.
No, that was just fake for the show. But I do something in Atlanta. It's called The Real Deal, but it wasn't that. But yeah, thank you for that. Yes.
Rhonda Thomas, has Angela truly forgiven Portia? She's constantly slut shaming Portia in her confessionals.
Good job. She is. That's a good point and a great observation.
We see each other.
Ass. Yeah,
I think it's a we see each other situation with them.
You skipped over Kelly's scene about her trading her kitty cat for some 70,000 T's, despite Kelly calling Portia all kinds of ladies of the night.
She's not giving coochie. She's dating that guy.
I mean, both can happen. You can give him coochie and date.
Look, I thought it was fab. I thought it was a bomb, personally.
For some knee came with a teeth, I might get some knee pads.
What? Hey, Jarvis, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Again,
that's a hell of an alias name, though, Jarvis.
That is a funny one. Portia wasn't even talking to Kelly. She was trying to make up with Kay, and I don't think that Kelly wanted that. I'm glad Cynthia and Pinky tried to make peace. Carlos, bring the tour to Vegas. Also, I love all of y'all input. Stay tuned.
Are we going to Vegas?
You speaking French, Claudia?
Oh, wait, the other tour.
Yeah.
You and Nene going to Vegas?
It's not on the list now. Shut up.
You just pulled a Rick James.
Pray that Andy doesn't fumble the bag with the reunion because this cast has given him so much. Yeah. Yvette says, sorry, I didn't check my spell check, Claudia, about Trader.
I'm sorry, to apologize, Claudia. How do you
Yvette? Yvette be here all the time.
Yvette, I'm sorry. I hope it come up me. It's not me. It's the liquor talking through me.
Yeah. The liquor makes you spell?
It makes me. I won the spelling bee in 5th grade, so I'm very sensitive to spelling. And she said trader instead of traitor. Yes. So thank you, Yvette. I didn't mean
we love Yvette. Yvette is here every Monday. We love her.
She shows
Maisha, hey Carlos, Claudia, Desmond, and Blue. Carlos, I would love to see you interview Candy. Love all of your commentary. Y'all be having me hollering whenever I can catch a live. I love you guys. We love you too, Maisha.
Have you done Candy before? Like the interview with her on the?
Not yet.
Ooh, that'd be amazing.
It would be. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Carlos.
Leah said I had 3 different people pass away in the past 2 weeks, and you guys really brightened up my last 2 Mondays.
I'm sorry.
Podcast interview.
Oh man, thank you, and we sending you so much love, Leah. Much love. Yeah. We thank you.
By the way, that's why I love doing this. When I was depressed back in the day, I used to watch YouTube to distract myself. So it's great being able to give back in this way.
Yeah,
no, that's sweet. We're praying for you.
Yes, Leah.
S. Door, I said true love because I believe Shamea could cheat when we discussed earlier by Dustin talking about find it.
See, this is why y'all my people, because y'all know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Well, you have another one, Dustin, who said, Dustin, what does basehead mean? I don't want no smoke.
Oh, my God.
It means a crackhead.
Yep.
Ramon, I'm trying to figure out how I can be the man in the mirror.
Wait, Claudia got 300. You got 199. Ramon, come on, read the room.
Yeah, Ramon, what's up? I had a bottom 2 weeks ago. Like,
Carlos King is worth more than $1.99.
Well, the bottom 2 weeks ago said that he made $100,000 a year, but
who said that?
The bottom 2 weeks ago that left a super chat. He said, "I'm a bottom, and I'm sure bottom round."
What bottom?
Ramon, that's nice. Okay, last comment. I love Kim's response to Tisha saying he's heard the same rumors she's heard about Marsau when she pressed him about those rumors, and that also comes up in our 2-part reunion airing.
Ooh, that teaser, Carlos King.
I told you,
Destiny looked beautiful with her hair that color. She looked really pretty.
Oh,
really
what color is Destiny's hair?
It's like kind of like your hair color. It's like a reddish brown. It's
my ginger sister. I love that.
I hope that she checks them for like trying to imply she was a hoe. I don't like that.
Yeah, I hate that.
Like she got all ran through. We didn't see her get ran. Did I miss something? An episode? I didn't see her get ran through by nobody.
This is the Beyonce of the season. There's no refuting it.
Destiny says something in that teaser that was the equivalent of her pulling a gas can out, pouring a line on the stage, and lighting a match.
Somebody sent me a link in the group chat. I have to see my good sis. Now hold on.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
All right. So so Love and Marriage Huntsville 2-part reunion this Saturday. Belle Collective Jackson is back Friday. So make sure you guys check that out. Jackson is back. Me and Nene will be in Houston and Dallas Friday and Saturday. There's still tickets left. Go on kingdomrain.com. Claudia, there's still some tickets for you to buy. And I am dropping.
Y'all keep treating me bad on the show. I'm gonna go solo. All right.
I'm dropping an interview tomorrow Okay,
Okay.
a one-on-one interview. This one is a Grammy Award-winning R&B singer.
Candy?
Ah!
I got excited.
I'm good.
Is it Candy? I'm ready.
I'm good. It's a man.
Oh, okay.
Did my man send another super chat? They said my man sent another super chat.
Duran Bernard.
Ooh, that'd be good.
That's a good guess.
That'd be real good.
Claudia, any guesses?
Grammy Award winning. Who you're friends with?
Tank?
Or maybe not. We talking about Carlos King, baby. Them inquiries be coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, this one is
Give us another hint, please.
Chocolate, vanilla, mocha, caramel swirl. What's the?
Someone said Neo.
Well,
he's handsome and talented.
Carlos Hush. That was not the hint.
Okay,
You love all the girls.
He's around the complexion of maybe me and Dustin.
Oh, so that's not Tank.
Chris Brown. Tank. Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill is not in that. You okay? You got color.
Lamar.
Did you say Shamar?
You might as well say El DeBarge at that point.
I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
TVJ.
Johnny Gill.
I'm not giving any more tea.
Why not?
TVJ does sing.
Okay.
They all saying Tank.
Give one more because it's tricky.
No, that's it, Blue. I'm gonna give it away at this point.
Why?
Y'all are hilarious. All right. Dustin, what
John B.
Yes. John.
Ray J. Ray J.
Y'all need a color
I
wheel.
don't think Ray J has a Grammy.
You know how Grammy for Wait a Minute or If I Had
Wait a
One
minute.
Wish.
Hey, best friend.
Montel Williams is crazy work. This
Maxwell,
is how we do it. If it's Maxwell, I'm coming over.
I love Maxwell. That's my friend. How about Eric Benet? Eric Benet.
Ooh, I
He
love
is
Eric
so
Benet.
funny on social media too.
I love
That's
him.
my
Yeah.
friend.
And he's a Libra, very Libra.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
He posting about how fine he is, Claudia. I'm sorry, Claudia. Carlos,
What?
that's your people.
No,
Eric
he's not
Benet
my
is
real.
very Libra.
He
He's
ain't my
almost
real-
as Libra as Carlos.
He ain't my real cousin. I'm just saying. Shit.
He's aging nice. Whatever he's doing,
First
it's
of all,
working.
the names y'all are mentioning in here are so funny. I literally said Grammy Award winner. Y'all got Bobby Light. Sorry.
Claudia, who's the queen of Atlanta?
Bobby Lights? No. Wait, Shamar.
No, Claudia. Remember when we were asking the audience who the queen of Atlanta was? You don't remember what somebody said that
Right,
took me and
yeah.
you down to the floor?
I'm a
Remember
little bit.
people were saying like Monica, Tiny, Candy, Toya Wright, and then Claudia. Remember somebody gonna say Stacey Abrams.
Oh my God. Okay. Respectfully.
Boo. The queen of Atlanta.
I thought you were gonna say Kirk and Rashida.
I forgot about that one.
Man, me and Claudia could not compose ourselves. We
I'm
could not.
trying now.
stop
Stacey
laughing.
Abrams is hilarious.
We could not.
We had a
stop
debate
laughing.
about who the Queen of Atlanta was, and they
It's
said
probably
Stacey
Stacey
Abrams.
Abrams. I think
not
y'all
Stacey.
are Miss Juicy.
That knocked the wind out of me when I seen that shit, man.
All she gotta do is get a weave. I'm telling you, a sewing. And seriously,
I don't even want to do. I just wanted to keep dancing. You know, you cut some music on Stacey Abrams will cut a rug. So I just want her to keep dancing.
Wait a
and shit.
minute. I did
Yeah.
not know that. What you mean?
Yeah,
You know?
you ain't never seen she put her separates on. She have on like a blue black shirt, jacket, shacket, and some black, polyester, like good work pants, good quality.
friend, you say a
Shaq
jacket?
is wild.
Jacket?
Find me in the club, bottle full of bud. She, yeah, Stacey Abrams, nigga. Hell yeah.
She did take Obama though. She does. Ice JJ Fish is crazy. That's
I
crazy.
forgot about his
Y'all
ass.
being silly right now with the comments. Y'all
Tamar
see the
Braxton. It's Tamar Braxton. Tamar?
It's a man, Claudia.
I said a male
Oh.
R&B singer.
That's how you get in trouble, friend. You can't be
Who
doing
won
that.
a Grammy.
Seal?
I will say this. Somebody in the comments did get it right. All right. Justin, what you got going on?
I'll be sure.
Comedy shows. Come see me on stage, please. I'm a single father. I ain't
Wait.
got no kids. but I'm still somehow in the mind frame of one right now while I'm trying to sell these tickets. So please go to DustinRossLive.com, get your tickets, come see me tell jokes. Philly, you up first, Juneteenth show. You know what kind of jokes I'm about to crack. So bring your ass. Go to DustinRossLive.com. Coming to a city near you, a city winery near you. Much love.
Blue, what you got going on, sis? Besides being on Joe Budden's podcast.
Okay, superstar Blue.
Yeah. Me in a room full of men. It was fun. Yes, please. If Joe Budden,
Sounds like Dustin's weekends. I'm teasing.
Oh,
I'm not. They do.
Wait, I'm not. It do is crazy work. So yes, check me out on Joe Budden. I'm on the Friends of the Show Patreon level. We had an amazing conversation about Meg Thee Stallion and me confronting Black men about the way that they speak to her about her in public.
nice.
I went right to the Lion's Den. He said, I read him for them for filth on my pod, and apparently Joe Budden's a part of the Blue Crew. That is awkward. So now that I know he's watching, I'm gonna watch my mouth a little bit. And then tomorrow I'm doing on Blue Centric Live a breakdown of the Dominique Morgan case and why it's an important teachable moment for Pride Month about how we treat Black trans women, and do we want them to be held accountable, or are we mad that they are loved? So that's going to be tomorrow, and I really am passionate about that topic.
That's gonna be
Wonderful.
good. Claudia
Nice.
Jordan.
One time Joe Budden told me and Vivica Fox to shut the fuck up. We kept talking. Hey Joe.
He gave me steak and scallops. He's changed, Claudia. He's changed.
He didn't change. He said, fuck with me. That's okay. My name comes up quite often on that show. I will say that. What I got going on? Nothing. I'm chilling. I'm home. I'm at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm just cooking, hanging out, working. I ain't doing shit. Oh, I got a podcast on Wednesdays. That's it. Accidentally informed.
Shout out Erica
Cobb. This is my slowest year I've had in 8 years. Like,
Really?
It's
Yeah.
only, listen, the year is still going on, baby.
Wait till
Yeah,
I was
but I'm
to
used to-
Dallas.
I'm used to chaos though. I'm used to like being so busy that I'm like running from here to here. I had to like turn on a movie the other day, and so yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I need something to happen. If not, the sugar daddy that's been dropping money.
Yes.
I usually pride myself on not being that kind of woman that needs that, but it's this economy. I don't know. I might try gold digging for a little while, just see what it feels like.
Let's document that for the YouTubers.
Just
Yeah.
go to be Doug, Claudia. Go for it.
Just pimp me out more.
right behind our desk for our talk
Oh,
show.
Monique says,
Yes.
Joe does talk about Claudia all the time. I want them to be friends so bad. Yeah, one day. Well, I'm going to be over there. We're going to talk one day.
Blue is gonna make it happen.
Now I'm realizing I want to text him like, hey, why are you not nice to Claudia? She's so nice.
Because I'm probably like a female version of him. We just fucking talk.
No, Joe brings out the messy bitch in women. Like I felt like two girls could
He-
keep on that couch.
I love watching his podcast. So I can't wait to see that,
Did his thing.
Blue, because that is really good. All right, Raindrops. Thank you all for coming into Monday Night Live. We will see you guys next week. All right. Love you, Claudia, Dustin, and Blue. Have a great
Love
evening.
y'all. Bye, Raindrops.
Hi to the man in the mirror from last week.
I'm about to go smoke now.
Bye.